Our Kessben 92.9 Accra, Kessben 93.3 Kumasi, DSTV channel 364. Now for Go TV channel on Cybercan 121. Ejina so amamunina che yechi obia ene anope gidiye so obia eho eye my ready say mu ba betie eye agudie mu nsem free asoe ha. Mamunina akwa Tony Montana atranse yebekon wona fe ya hwere obabo no foreign stories our the brain 05515999933 05515999933 eno any WhatsApp line about me the messages afa so abrain 0593930110 0593 930110 and so any WhatsApp video line I'll bet my video afaso de abreye kopem se don ko bebo moni entra na enfa gudi mun sem papa no emremo Montana de Tony say ye nyame adom na honso e nyakopa adom bia eye pa bia hon gudi adwam obia hon kodi adwam okay na bright na neguso bright na neguso etunifo okay Nema oye no. Yeah. And nema oye no. And now the back buy. Now another one so me ku hu ye no na enye kra. Bright in ye. Ni bright MPP rally fufurase. And so don ko cover the ekoso ho no. Yasoma no. The company camera akuta no say onfa ankofa the ekoso bia news for train morning show for channel na or the camera na go baby na bright oye de ope massa mon ko numbers no be 8 nti e dey 2 3 be fa kola ketwa na ni fees nso de bia ne bia kem okay de bia kem ne papa o mane mpa ho no de sika na ba bright into ya de bia kem ne papa say send father e wa abroad okay see Ghana okay see papa no Ghana okay na bright every month they also hear money bia no de aba na papa ndi aba empa ho kra empa ho ba ko see sika nya be kan nsa na mu say yes and no money bia worry and a hard dream seriously esa mo kasa chero all right with the infancy na ba ko fo obi shechi and then number 2 and so rally no fufurase osan ko friend powerful ni juma wodi bright edubuachi radenka ho ontina nim kiro all right Montana the Tony Godfather yes says a videos no meto wow the bebano na my fine no see nti amanfo say pe videos no ba paparazzi yes all to be a good yes dan say na ka me ba be chance na fi aside free baby of what see abonom legends no bones code number no why dey to so sasiki medium Clinton dey wom nanka you the best witness no but as dey be afoforo ba okay abranti abete we camera don't capture the mami we do onye do no okay so onye do okoji obi the talent no the talent no na do ma chede pa no massam di obi antimi PC massive PC the best hey okay na esri o mama Tony ebe koso na munsaka PC de na ne de na kra yes oni obi taxi na asa de no ba na kika you see you know and on no cof front no cause of baron tra no catch driver so for you didn't go any or go any nim obey to hold you this is all right what do I mean to you me that CP which is your mommy na bi atoni nwie na unsaka we say PC be kono so control but unsaka san fabric why na yenka kai ho kakra yenko
Yeah, some are so ewa monene yemetie for any ahefo kwaba yen sha say enfrefri Saudi Arabia Kings Cup anopa said ye ohwe kick off no Ronaldo said penalty na from Enra ebesi ne Ronaldo na tamfo no omo na you omo soro no so park kebi extra Ronaldo no me so call Saudi Arabia no way and the first penalty miss Ronaldo wabon penalties makomako dun 19 wa hye mu dun 18 only one and was saying no said over our Kessben so na baby on my born so born ko fire no na e wo wiem e shock obi a say ya she our nas one 96 minutes time no po a swap ho na penalty aba na botika na yenwura mu e additional time na Ronaldo amese penalty no eno ade aju obi ansem ti sa penalty miss no na ohweye our Kessben so say our nasa
extra time
yeah dem ko extra
okay think e don be
extra time
okay no come miss here
come miss penalty 96 minutes
okay Barca for say omo enya Madrid for pa esiro na wa Mohamed Kasim wo office wo say omo hye Barca akọ Madrid 4-0 the omo be console omo kakra be ma referee no feza awe ho no so ate no Balon d'Or eno so a and Ronaldo so akọ miss we eno so no Madrid kure
ya samu
afibie sign
enti Cristiano and ohwe ne penalty miss no so say only 2 trophies and obetimi I pray for Saudi League and Asian Champions League no dia Canada wo free mu Kings Cup Saudi Super Cup so Al Nassr omo afri mu yenko Man United aso ye Paul Scholes United omo legend o say now sanka United ekofa Thomas Tuchel nenso omanye ne ntem ama England afano Ruben Amorim die at a study na Ten Hag na nje so sa eventually anko yenti said Ten Hag na ye jejenes no sape be na as coach we Ruben Amorim as United fans no ejenes no Thomas Tuchel on the right one also ka United appointed no be entin sama Paul Scholes edituja.
Well, obviously it's got now with England, but I think you're looking at someone who can manage an elite football club and win big games. He's been there, proven and done it. And I agree a little bit in the Amorim thing. It's a little bit like Ten Hag. He's coming from a league, Portuguese league. I'd say it's a little bit better than the Dutch league. He's got to play against 2 big teams in Porto and Benfica, who are absolute giants. And what he's done there has been good. He's young. He looks charismatic as well. He looks like he's got a little bit about him. Well, yeah. But I also think.
Way Man United legend Paul Scholes, also Ten Hag, free Netherlands, Eredivisie League, answer Sheda, Enistrosa, on Sheda, and more tough games, said Portugal. Bebo 2 big games na fei others na kwakọ teams on pro financial and nisro biasa enti Ten Hag come in to said Ruben Amorim and so banemum coach no experience also can United ko fan pa omo ye from so Janoma England fan no Thomas Tuchel way and sama Paul Idiot
now they akokra ko dia de
sa pepe
e na watu a
watu ye ne dia sheda straight out
so no be so che and they call Daily Mail or say Ten Hag 2 now Ten Hag the second. Ten Hag the second.
Me say back on so actually Man United hold Ten Hag. Now just say Ten Hag na that's so for be am my. Hey.
Omo go pay team coach. No man no.
Oh.
Tie dey Patrice Evra so eka. Evra say watching Arsenal is like watching Netflix.
Yeah.
You always have to wait for the next season.
Whitney, for some video no for so na say Joanya kan dey for so Patrice Evra from Enra based in the Arsenal fans ne dinatem sa say Evra ready a mo maintain kakra.
Okay.
It's fine if you want to compare to United, but I keep saying to all my Arsenal friends, and I respect Arsenal, watching Arsenal is watching Netflix, You always wait for the next season. And trust me, every season is going to be like that. So don't even get involved, Joe. No, it's fine if you want to compare to United, but I keep saying to all my Arsenal friends, and I respect Arsenal, watching Arsenal is watching Netflix, You always wait for the next season. And trust me, every season is going to be like that. So don't even get involved, Joe. You know, no, it's fine if you want to compare to United, but I keep saying to all my...
Arsenal to Netflix. Tell me we also train for the next episode.
But it's every episode. Remember, say Kofi Champon, Honorable Kofi Champon, and the birthday, no, and then you birthday, and me say the day,
also sweet words in chance some kind of say Evra, yes,
at the appropriate time, you become once a go.
Why any the free or air back now? Sporting Lisbon, Enra. On my last match, our coach, Managerial, and run a easy cry. Now, well, Lisbon fans now, Bomon, some appreciate you, Coach Robin Amorim. Our last match, our team a boy. Now, one supporter or your elderly person, Nimfero Konim Kasia Kakra. Now, or your Lisbon fan, Enra, a soon now bemu, fan no, a soon because I'm a coach, a queen at Momenko, na yen papa.
Imagino que com o coração apertado, Ruben Amorim será uma perda muito importante para o Sporting.
Muito grande mesmo.
É difícil assistir a isto tudo. Muito emocionado, o Ruben Amorim deu aqui ao Sporting uma mentalidade, uma confiança muito diferente, mas ainda assim acha que o seu Sporting vai ser capaz de inverter este cenário menos bom? Muito difícil para os adeptos do Sporting. Este senhor de facto é o rosto. Não vou continuar aqui a insistir porque já percebi de facto que imagino que com o coração apertado Ruben Amorim.
Oi, Lisbon, I'm a supporter pa. Oye penny only fee na nim kakra and soon kwa because the coach no elko. Yanko Brazil aswe Football Federation nya decide I'm going to technical to say Neymar na say ne ho aton na so ne ho nton sa until say be 2025 Brazil national team no omo enfriend Neymar omo man ample time na ne ho aton recover 100% is 2025 Brazil matches ni number free Neymar for now there omo excuse no kopem say obe recover fully e ho no Karim Benzema wadi nkomo na Vinicius Junior or sad onongasa afafo na free Vini na Vini Boto very very normal sad dia we need that no someone sanka eya na eya oyapa na ofili how Vinicius or see sold down no na on to na chim and repem nsa ebe kan award or say only disrespect bia towards Rodri Balon d'Or winner nanso bia ni ho a o TV achi a obe slightly over excited say Rodri ball game name on Vinicius obe feeling when be Giabro so feeling no Rodri ne ball bien ho ya ha wa man sa feeling and Vinicius edemaye no we enen sama Benzema atimi ade atudwa na Adidas enya ye new boot ade ama Barca Lamine Yamal Balon d'Or on the far young player of the year na Adidas LY 304 Lamine Yamal 304 wey any boots Adidas ede ama Lamine Yamal Zlatan Ibrahimovic akache AC Milan say omokope Dejan Kulusevski echira kwan wabo ewo Serie A ni mo bia ni modern ma na owom ana de call Tottenham Hotspur ni modern aso ani ti oba Italy bia ma ebetimi aboa enti next year there AC call for Dejan Kulusevski Bayern Munich enso person omo German Manchester in January because as man the time oboka kra no apura money as a doom so it's January ometie office loan na boy no so etimi akọ Ruben Dias shockingly ya just Pep Guardiola any sitting any decide say boy no next summer omunya offer bia emodua Ruben Dias defender no omom ebejai amonako Antonio Rudiger Madrid center back no so many offers from Saudi Arabia and MLS obia pen no so oni plan bia so obefree Madrid the person or stay na the ball no or giving it all at the Real Madrid Football Club. Dusan Vlahovic still has na for near Brio. So Juventus almost striker no the we are osinemu ntato no obegina Arsenal nim ho Premier League no den omo enso ebetimi Argentina next season there Arsenal for call for Vlahovic Cole Palmer one name player what attacking the most the toughest opponent Cole Palmer man Van Dijk of Liverpool no and the toughest opponent here come be a what Gina Nechia on say what bremu ye papa Van Dijk according to Nsema Kopama etimi the atujwa na Kopama so na England for this as a Premier League no obi betimi afa Balon d'Or no English person there no because so far glimpses are all show no or potential say one day English person obi betimi afa Balon d'Or no abeye Kopama na oko Nico Williams so yeah last season yeah na Barca pen so many clubs pen na next season there so clubs be pen on the bedo so pa yeah take Arsenal yeah teach PSG and yeah teach so munya Nico Williams obia se omunya na omo enso epe yenwura mu no Serie A enra match e course so e was San Siro AC Milan and shebi Napoli ko shomu mienu Ken Lukaku enra Lukaku share first goal na ahoden a ode wo so AC defender no tugu ye no na Lukaku chesa ahoden ne de o bi pa ntini goal no na wo hwe very scalia enya second goal at the moment Antonio Conte so far out of 30 points no omo 25 Liga Italy no omo 7 clear points and the rest ball then so temporary omo occupy top spot now difference of 7 between omo and a second place club round of 16 occupy Italian so or the club no and so qualify now when we said Lukaku enra and the goal no say why 100 goal contribution in the Serie A out of 137 goals no any assists no sombo 100 goals and assists for Ken Lukaku na Paulo Fonseca say eno ball no de omo boy nebo Napoli for mum eteki omo chances ne nam so omo entimi Ange League omo ntimi and win the 3 points no Antonio Conte say league de obi afancy da Napoli nya omo ebeji nemum season best start in the Kobe can say after 10 games come ya dey say enya 25 points Kobe en wa ka obeji the nemum so far Napoli players no abo adwuma ye papa ene na Carabao Cup games so ebetimi aba so 7:45 na games out draw no and so to so enye easy krakra award na wadaroma call for ekroso nsem no we eso an yegina na ye dey asie
yɛde nkɔfo kroso ensɛm no ebesi tɔne montana ebɛda sepa na fei wakɔkyerɛ hɔ akɔboa ma bibia enso akɔso kama pa okay entabijafo bɛtena se na yɛhwɛ tɔne emse wobɛba bɛboa Whitney abɔmɔden de taxi na PSA ekoki kawie no no de afine no de ko no ma oba no efuko trek
wakari de no wakari
driver no waswa safa ko baby ana one ne keka no Whitney no ma keka wi anti ntiasia ye
so ma chiri ho nyina ye ode
ntiasia ye ma fatire ho nyina
front fa chiri ho nyina so person dem kura na ode dem
okay PC so I don't know
PC aswa
obi so ntiasia se me sa ko fa sa video so me be ba pa
very important
Springburger me de beba
very important
fufuro be kan ho ana fe ye no
Springburger no onim se wa sha se every one side no enche na oba side yeah na e dey bedu no
fulani fo no so be okay entina enso I don't know PSA minim when you miss call all right yentu asomfa mamom amedi komo kakra ansana ye biebie eye foreign stories no kakra de amamom Kingsley the way free Tamale by some of us were very emotional when we saw pictures of the legendary Abedi Ayew Pele visit the team, visit the Kumasi Asante Kotoko team, and to me this is the biggest motivation they could get ahead of their match today. And with this visit, they must let Ogum do much talking today. But they were visited by a full package. Okay, they mustn't let Ogum do much talking today, but they were visited by a full package. Okay, and so no, the legendary Abedi Ayew Pele and Oni Kumasi Asante Kotoko team no and message aba de afa hono. Alaji Mama Sali and so the bako ebae. Alaji say good morning darling Joe. Sportsmanship and camaraderie are important ingredients of sports. I read that Abedi Pele made an incredible gesture to Kumasi Asante Kotoko by instructing the coaching staff of Nania to wrap up their training session at the Mensa Cyber Park for use by Kumasi Asante Kotoko, who have a match at the Legon Stadium tonight. The soccer maestro indeed has honored Asante Kotoko, and I hope the fans of the club will forgive him for deciding to play for RTU when they needed him most during his formative football years. Alaji Muhammad Salia and so a message we are brilliant. All right, maybe I have kind other messages, and so Kaho Nafa Odiebra na Yehwim fa Emao. Dr. Edmond Arthur Atrase, young Kono fi any doctor and Kotri and Komokakra. Doc, oh yeah,
Sejo.
Akwaba.
Yejo.
As all about preparation, no, a door a sopa. Now do we sha, no, you is here, now ufa, now you say, now. Okay, in the end, package is then the Brahman for.
Sejo, me da si bebre.
I had 10 minutes spent on the casa, but as I want my lecture by 1 hour.
Sejo, me da si.
Yes.
And a package, you know, nyame adom ohwe me mixture ya isi here ya.
Yeah.
We your friend home remedy.
What's that,
Asan me de we aba. Me jaba ko bi nso down ho a mo de ba. We ewo. Na sejo we ne de unim eya time bia no as a scientist. Nyame e de new enema bibre ba enti se okọ books na okohwe works anase enwuma scientists professors are publishing efa active ingredients ededa ha ho enwuma eye in relation to health na se ehyenyame no nyampa ohwe mixture ya ekitami ewa ha ya eye enkroma eye enkroma ana yede you can say yede garlic aka ho nkruma garlic ana yede can say prekese aka ho yede we bakwi e france pepper me pesa me bo twi din no nti yo nkruma yo akekeduru yo garlic ene yo pepper ene yo cinnamon na sejo eye so correct ana me di BOG vinegar egum sejo e koya nkasa na
egudie be hu kubensu anase
kubensu no dan ho no mo me di ho no mo na me
we no eye nsuo be ya kubensu
we no eye kubensu ene di BOG egum
okay
ana we ne nkruma nkruma 3 nkruma ne Kessben be si we no me nsa
okay
ana me de cinnamon sticks eni me de baako mebubu ogum ana me fa akekedro we half
okay
ana garlic no me de 3 cloves ne we maako me nsa ana me bobo so ana me de pepper emprego mba eno no nso 5 aka ho ana mafa lemon rind no eye ekutru de twitwi market ho no we nya no bia obetimi afa anka ehono mansensene ne hono no nemo migrity ne hono no ungwiti ne hono na unhu unya ne rind na ne exist na nkasa enti sejo ekoli
wow semo na wo born sa no I see enti na chese dru ba bia ni nsuo no be true right because of nkruma no
enya true sejo enya true
okay
na mixture we ekoli
okay for the body
eno ntine ye wa ha no
okay
anope ye de nchia kese pa ema ye chiefo nyina se omodo mafidie na ato Kessben media na adansi a ekoso Balm of Gilead ene de tembia nyame ede maye no anohye na ehye nkran ema ye ahoho ase nyame faye so ema apomden pa ekoma enkofo say ye ka apomden ho a na ye ankasa nso ye benefit from apomden no because de me nyema etiefo ma omo nye wow sa me nye bi me ebasa aisa sofo a wo preach na mom undi nyame asem na o preach no so Sergio, so offer in Kruma, medical can Kruma was in Bibri, in Kruma and the home green.
Yeah.
Adiana, a one hona, a forme, the outer layer, no, you can't say, Ezocap, no, your friend a pectin. Pectin, a work in Krumano, no, pharmaceutical industries, at the BP, no, I'm not the pain, the pain.
Okay.
Now, Ubun Krumani say, yeah, Sergio, on say, immortal. True na a woman no a fiber no your friend mucilage e bi o aloe vera mu e bi o other plant bebre mu omo extract as a major active ingredient and omo the excipient account excipient ni other enemo omo de keka ho e de ye nru no na omo de aye cholesterol enru na wo fa mucilage a e fiber ade e fiber bia nso ntena ne pedue ne mu eno ntino ye fra bibi low density lipoprotein, high density lipoprotein, triglycerides, and cholesterol. Cholesterol on nantikwa. Te say when your protein be bound and sana 190 a basa. And when you can say cardiovascular system, your heart no any intinia connected to heart and a basa. More than a full sun you know. Air restricted in court because of arteriosclerosis and yama are building up a modern flow. But who didn't chromano? A good chroma, or the young chroma for a good fufu or reno. And I said, oh, normal send your main kind, never cholesterol a buffum. In chromo, said, oh, over fat garlica. Garlic, a spicy vegetable. It belongs to baby I friend Bob on some agronomy into your Bob family. One is Jane Munina no with the same family. Now what fat Gallica in your nobi or Gallic my friend Allison. Allison at the Moja a full sunny di ebony period on say a bit more product Gallic dear mixture, Gallic dear capsules. And to all bit to Mama Ujado I beer unlogu. So that in your near wounding a quine power before so obey no afa a dinner fano, not a supply in no air manipulano. And to my white garlic me and son, and a mediaca in Cromami and sound. And a mafa a kicker drawing half. A kicker drawing half or no, a kicker don't know Allison, a gingero. Over for gingero, a thermostat, a regulator of blood, you can't say a bat protein, no, a bat protein on say. Offer nipediana your prostate gland. Your prostate gland no your protein bi anyamiadum e release maya say ekwaye too extreme one etimi ema wonya issues ebetimi ama wonya prostatitis infection mu a eba ana say malignancy no so within 0 to 4 no and the number 20,100 depending on how our biopsy report no be confirm and answer histopathology no mo say wa ba benya cancer but for ginger akikadru ma moja afusane di ekosro ana anticoagulant ade a eno nso no ada enane no ana sanso protective prostate into akikadru we have no aboboso di account said offer prekesa CSR Forest Research Institute or more precursor syrup when the many campaign more he precursor nkasa ema BP bafom be obi o where anti precursor eno no sa no me say ya ye obetime you precursor free but wonya ne Mr. Wimpa on kwan ya wodi fa precursor egum sajo sa wo be fa cinnamon eno na ye oboro nankasa cinnamon cinnamic aldehyde and cinnamic acetate. Oh, and one of the phytochemicals a boy pediano or never be brave home and my flow and antioxidant because it was selenium a womb and into okay can you way boom now they ensure a more the dead and they say no BOJ vinegar a home. So before that in the kind of BOJ vinegar no will running now come said you one more do we are anopa one way and you marry bear 5 osand nsuo hye egu say flax say fa nsuo hye egu be say warm normal bottle say fa nsuo mu ye de pa egu and answer normal nsuo say jo so obo wi anopa obowi enwumre abra wa ye ne Saudi bi ojin vinegar egumo no enwanu no na ewo cinnamon ne mu ginger ne mu no ene pekese ne mu ne garlic ne mu ne inkroma no o blood pressure be stabilize.
The ordinary water into be trace animal.
I'm telling you.
Okay.
Say enye so digu ho ana wo no e take time so eno ntina obobo so ububu omo se eno no na enwanu no ne wo mo no e ba substance when you say esu o cha bo say ne color no ne concentration no akosoro kakra e highly concentrated obo say normal ade white when say kubensuo no ya de we no go mo no on say enye normal white sensuo sa o we kubensuo na de blue din so gum say jo you're correct.
We don't have Duane Bianca.
My friend Duane Bianca, and Duane, let me say a more than.
Okay. Doc. Wow.
Say you.
It would you go be deep base and son was Satiano.
Oh, one more time, you would go more.
Warm water.
Warm water.
Okay.
Warm water and so unipidian because of say go plastic container. No, it go BBC more, flax say more for hot water go.
Okay.
Air warmer. No esi bi egu cup na on no on to enema ne ngu odi mane gu mu a enwumre be 5c na sand hot water egu ho on to ngu enwumre no the next day na no pa no insu the next day na enwumre no insu no for be 2 days no ato egu he sejo na we exercise odi di abra wadura ne din no o te no dodo so kakra enam bebra over no o tete so a say yo me kan okra na chi o say yare bia obi say eye kranko ana say wa wo bo ban unya yare da we eye preventive health and e dey man me kan say brabam of Gilead what dey to be ojin vinegar na fa that ingredients na maka no e kan ingredients ni na dey adwuma ne ba na bra wo di bio gene bi nso ai den egum e basa a you will get results. Ya so den do fufu
but obetra wa yare me yakodini
oh sejo ya mentiase menim I don't know ya so den eno ame ho no mo na me bra lawyer ba ko frame say ne andamfo bi afiri mu ya in fact ha me yes wanyare hwe na me say anya no kre ana me start say me tre me bra lawyer no ene me bi no say you are right, you are 100% right etiefo ene ahwefo ya be hwe pa say sanema we nyina okodom say okoto a ne bo sajo we me to no 5 cities enkroma ai enkroma only 2 cities out me to enkroma on prekese ene ne keka enti ya time na so make sure say Balm of Gilead clinic ya with the Kessben MTN furniture ana oba ya kan Santa Cruz so ya anaji choice mart ya to almost so the Kessben we ene ejija hotel na next ene opposite ana oba Accra so West Legompe ene wo for BOG vinegar ne die oba Asida house ha ebi ewo ha blue ubenya bi wo no ho okọ Accra so a ebi ewo eho Asida towers nti ebe stress efie bia wonya BOG ne se gallon no promo ne kwa ne so o de obeto 1 liter ne de me sure say gallon ne momo efo oto gallon 300 na de keto ba kwa kan ho na wato 500 ml no 40 cedis 1 liter no 75 efie bia nya bi sejo anope testimony bia na man bia eno anwumre be 6 oba clinic ho anka me sure so ma try na omunya no ano hye ano hye membo number no number ni 0539 86 38 0539 86 38 and I said 0240 51 21 71 0240 51 21 71 yes
okay
Sajo yeko die me two etiefo pa say including myself say apomden de ehunye so we yare pa na wo da ho na wo behu wodofo ana watamfo wo yare na wo da ho a ana wo behu say wodofo ho ana say watamfo wo kakra na me do adomodo ko benti obia ewo wonchen ba wo de da ho hwe fans are ye mani na ye negative fans negative fans nko da wona re
men koda
ho
so
fa bi gu so nom enye duro men jai wa duro so nom o pese o jai nom dia Brabham of Gilead me do sika kakra na me do atru nu eye natural so eno de metuma ma fu assurance so within 2 weeks to 4 weeks obi pe me ba form e be stabilize onu mo duro
doc you better
say no untie ye futu nso dia memma
please let him repeat the ingredients please Nana ba for Tornado FC I don't know let him repeat the ingredients please Nana ba for the health near grow crap
say yo prekese
repeat more on 10 men
prekese
yeah
half no watwa e de egu we say mu na wafa garlic we mensa
yeah
na wabobɔ so abra wayi ho no na wafa akekedro ne kase be so kokro mo ti kase no na wawerɛ ho na wabobɔ so na wabefa inkroma ne kase be so de vitamin be se miensa maximum of 4 wapapa mu na wode aka ho na wafa cinnamon no ohwa sticks wafa ba ko wobubum e de account no wafa anka anase ekutuo de twitwi bucket on wa grate ne hono no na wo de account wafa pepper 5 number eye assigned to that no portion size no ho hia men kofa de wo pe e basa overdose e betimi ahaw na wo de bog vinegar ekum na bibia fine
do please ask the man how is his combination different from the soup we prepare in our homes? Musa Idrisu, Brohani, Tyne district, and anyway,
so no difference. Woman say and quantity just so check heat no etini potency so be we the potency no na ewu.
Yeah, that's super.
When your food science,
all right.
Food chemistry.
Inti Musa Idrisu, answer no de amount. Untimi vadia de si just so ehuru emetutu. The fresh ori ana onom the bida. All right. Yebekoso we every NTK ajuso say I wish I can strictly adhere to this advice, but it's giving me a lot of worries. Seriously, I wish I can listen to doctor and do exactly what he says. But I'm finding it so difficult to do it, especially when he talks about enamwe. That is my problem. And I have only one area of interest. Oh, NTK, kuse krebe what's it? Just so how sanka bit me jai, but be anywhere oka ut me jai. Kakran krabut me jai mano ato what it? Yan to so for ebehwe messages no emu and afi Tony Montana foreign source no de buy no na kakran ya to so enche ya de foforo enso ebebremo Kessben television Kessben 3.3 Kessben 92.9 DSTV channel 364 Go TV channel 121 Andy Kem Awal Mohammed Pamcho say obia ho ye
Yami adum seju.
Okay. And then here they hour.
Seju.
Yes.
Enwa. When you say onya game ni share Ali vs Al Ain game da.
Mentimi an hwesa game.
Game no name we fe.
Wow.
Pages be video na ya obi.
Na me hwe Napoli.
Okay, ni Milan.
AC Milan.
Yeah, no see a 12
wow.
game. Yeah. Antonio
what
Conte.
a game. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Seju Koba me
right.
game no.
Okay.
And of course Ronaldo penalty now was no. 96 minutes.
Oh.
So Seju agenda boys this week dey omani ajiwo.
Oh yes. And I better make catch Tony say asma wo kan no. Say Basafo e wo ni jimpa.
Yeah.
Otamfo kwa ho chire mu a na wani agi.
So Seju Okoba and of course Avram Grant Seju Zambia for say mo be review ni contract no. December ya na ne contract ebe be na wi ye.
Oh okay.
Na mo be head terms no. If say omo be to one so ana omo be penny pa fofra Seju Okoba and then the black satellite final no. And then we are searching for glory against the Flying Eagles of Nigeria. They were under 20 Wafu Zumbi Championship. No?
Okay.
Now, there's one good case. Abane say one Spanish paper clear say Aziz any David Drew see omo documentation are ready. Say in the subsequent games are Basa Athletic.
Yeah.
Eba bebono say you bet me a feature. Over the weekend na me check here who say whether say but afina omo documentation bibia are ready. So they can now start playing games for Basa Athletic.
Okay.
So you be almost
all right. Andy,
you know,
yeah,
the importance of appointing an experienced manager. And I couldn't hear Italy no. You know, football no. You can modern coaches. Modern coaches, ne me disagree. Say unim coachia, unim coach. Because modern for no, you did that ne dia to me who I'll look at Conte's work and how important it is to appoint an experienced manager, so a big team.
Okay. You fancy so
okay.
The answer they make a person who parties every hour.
Okay.
Na Arsenal akwa say Netflix. Na fi as
we don't story to the I'm say you know Menesa Franco ne Newton akon eye Ateta ho several times wa. Omumi no believe we say eto be am ye too harsh in judging coaches with trophies because so be team from middle class now they be drew upper class e o musa won ye trophy de wa yade you know factually omo correct but I am a point ne say big club cannot continue to match time because omo pre no said you de bia omo put measures in place omo de beko wonim it is how they decide say baby e woduru na ye na mom yantwa next season once abeka the same story achra nobody will buy that statement. Now what your patches ever asem oka o say Arsenal de next year omo ye next year team afi oh yem fan hwe next year oh Mikel Arteta ya de what this second na ye Pep Guardiola yen kofa players meka no yen san hwe be ye biu intimi mfa on kwatiri just last 2 seasons when Manchester City won the Premier League nenke was Arsenal na eje per the performance and the ansan the league ni be wiem inti West Ham United any Southampton ekoji omsem ye ball league ni wie no na Pep Guardiola beat Mikel Arteta 5 points you know 5 points and a Pep edigi between the two okay. And obi say oh yen san hwa Arteta bio if you say wayade and a January a cyber season na obi say Arsenal na beje yet Hannah Oli Watkins any wona Emery eko PMU Emirates against Arsenal and a January almost stop Arsenal entimi ansa anyi league no ye wie no na Pep Guardiola edit 2 points and a Sam Mikel Arteta and Arsenal for say oh yen san hwa Arsenal bio yen kope players meka no players open yen famra and a January omokofa Roberto Calafiori omokofa Abranti Efeno Mikel Merino edi omobabeka squad na ho dada no sejo out of 9 games Pep Guardiola atwi Mikel Arteta mu 5 points intibusa won say league na omo bo e England no how many times and a Pep Guardiola take leader omo di na timitim kusa no it you know yenkobi it's early days yet but nipa na okra baton na o lead race no onchire wo baby ada se o lead race na ba na ekura na beti ato mo di na chi no mo ba bisa no again you cannot conclude that Arsenal cannot win the Premier League but see a baby Arsenal ginen now the previous years no mama of 2 years and I'm this year ba be kan ho dey you know likely say Arsenal will be like Netflix see so we Arsenal fan a next season at January echo because Liverpool lose 1 match against Nottingham Forest. They are playing so well. Yeah. Manchester City, even in the heat of their moments, game woman you there will be any some belu sukano mababi winning. Show more against Brentford. Omo Arsenal ya any team a friend Man City but no be any Arsenal we omo. She timer said you Arsenal etnas emma tima your friend Manchester City bet no now side ring na san to akira injuries in some wa Arsenal Saliba di red card Julian Timbers ebra Gabriel Epra, one money the guys to fix the defensive backline of Arsenal. And he said, yo, Patrice Evra Semno kind level of consistency and the performance of Mudiama. People did race, no, you know, obey now what team at now. Manchester United.
Oh, Mammy Arsenal, Kakra.
Oh, sir.
Come the man to Kakra.
Fanotum.
You see, Andy, my position, I say, I tell you, dear. Mobia, you know, who saw Sakeno and Society. And I did this till the end of the season. In fact, this is the only season. Metimastic in neck, I say Arsenal, a contender of winning the league. And I think that they are on the verge of disappointing me. But then, the reason I'm saying Ateta, no, it's not like Arsenal a team or G League. And Ateta Befanu to first four no nim. To say the Nandi can or a middle table team.
Yeah.
It will be Europa League to me qualify. Then this young guy who has never coached any league side, the way answer an apprentice under Pep Guardiola at Man City. And the Akofan is all for Arsenal. Now Arsenal has consistent appearance in the UEFA Champions League. Although the second there and about. It is a far Teta. Now we shall Teta. Obeka say, baby, or no free bars at Teta. Any Arsenal Jinabia no muono. There has been a massive improvement. He hasn't won the ultimate. But see a best status our season we. Nina so bien or there's no footballing reason. I baby will be beginning to say Obepam Mikel Arteta. Because for me, no the team na baby, you know in Europe, so be a consistent participant in Champions League and you seek a sem no be ekoso. And that is what he has given to Arsenal now. What is left is winning the league title. And sometimes to Yana yeah can be all rare. League J and do baby General other clubs performance no form be you know.
Yeah.
Obi to me 90 ebi the 82 J champion league. But on certain occasion obi to me 90 points on the league.
Liverpool the 97 by one G League.
97 by 1 league. It tells you that there's an overwhelmingly strong team in the league. It's for me, Papa and friend Mikel Arteta, I think that for what he has done for Arsenal, at least, and top four now can my dreams will be making league in the Diamano. And general, so to me, G League now, and can people be comfortable to say, we're upset, or they say, City, and even Liverpool. And Andy, Arteta, the and permanent Abutre Kakra.
Oh, I agree with you, so I improve Arsenal. That is a fact. But our almost spending 650 million pounds under him. It is going to get wow.
We are sending over 1 billion.
Any part you can't say the channel.
Chelsea are spending over 1 billion. You are spending over 800 million.
Masaki coaches how many times?
But what I'm saying is spending, no, it doesn't always reflect into performance.
I don't naturally say, umodebo of them. That one I'm so bano. Me jitu me say Mikel Arteta baby obefa Arsenal free no
20 years Arsenal have not won the league. But the club Edru baby no the biggest manager in their history. Omu fly you yes. Wenger out. Omo frustrated. Look man you baby Arsenal and nominate the Omoyan in the last 3 seasons. It been a United the Yankees Sakete. I'm telling you. Manager Penandia said Edru baby so I said ding.
But you let's not forget taking the race, taking the lead. Now a bottle. No, taking lead. Well, if you are saying Arsenal, no, Omunyi League into Omunyi fine. But a big club, you know, football history beyond can be the second enemy, the third. History can make a trophy. Baby, on an amnesty or must spend why are dear. Shan level baby, I'll be too bad, you know. Untiminka say.
Why are they there in second?
That be my dear relative. Certain hag, why are they on you? They have go sitting under reviewer. Why are they? Because 2 trophies in 2 seasons.
Pablo Escobar, Oyibi Aquinas, 2006 back. Na Okaho. I'll say good morning, sir. Let's not forget that Erik ten Hag has won more trophies than Arteta. No wonder Patrice Evra said watching us now is like watching Netflix. You always have to wait for the next season. Ten Hag, I had Arteta.
So when you
over my account had
Obi Aji League Cup and away Obi Aji FA Cup
Ten Hag na ya pa
and a Ten Hag Aji
Ten
League
Hag,
Cup.
Atet, you know, more trophies no. Atet the community shield 2. But I won't say in England no community shield no official cup. And waji FA Cup 1. And a Ten Hag Aji official cup 2. Seven my account had say Ten Hag, you know, me my account had say football the kai AMG way. And you do.
And the incorrect is in England the community shield is a cup. But outside England and then you recognize.
That's true.
Because UEFA any FIFA is a country beyond for 3 into domestic titles in the kind of community shield.
That's true.
But international
form.
Yeah, it's the list.
And the base of
You know, big team with the me second, me the third, the entertaining be all. You know, now to Manchester United. On Crawford, sorry. Paul Scholes to be or say hi, Pomodema Rubin Amoreno. Ten Hag Dienavia. Dwight York so say, or Munko Aston Villa, and Munko Fauna Embry. You know, Rubin Amorin. Time and chair. April and a West Ham United for a friend. David Sullivan, the owner of West Ham United, a friend man about England. We are no crown by. And on we interview no share Juma. Omo person the West Ham United the man after David Moyes. And to me no so mo tie nim komodi mu no. Oni experience a obetim dia ye adwuma no West Ham United. Time a club call no oye one coacher na Liverpool so a number bia so mbefa no. Na di no man fa no de kofa and slot e buy. And to fast forward after Ten Hag could go against West Ham United. And Man United a borrow more Sporting CP. So more kofa brantium a young manager. Na waba no aba beye adwuma no dia Manchester United. So you me maka won ha say Manchester United are old managers. Afa young managers still are results or more penal in C epo e mo mani e di omo penal. Ruben Amorim betimi aba no obe sister bibia na wa chance e gi trophies.
Yeah.
But me so uma me chance me mfa manager Man United I will go in for an experienced manager. Ade ba ko nipa bebre hwe na no na me ka modern coaches. Na you say we a modern coach, we a modern coach. You know ko Spain na hwe 2 teams na omwo no competition na omwo mu no. Hwe omumienu na omo dasoro no hwan mo a eye Carlo Ancelotti and Hansi Flick. We are talking about Antonio Conte today. When they did the Europa Cup, Gianpiero Gasperini, an experienced manager, go to France. Na ko hwe omo pray wo ho. Aldi Hutter and then Luis Enrique Martinez Lucho. Only the German Bundesliga and a company any Marco Rose at that first and second. And still sir old managers na you who so much new tactics aba science aba game na dane omuntimi nya adwuma general still omwa Carlo Ancelotti na Champions League Gianpiero Gasperini won the Europa Cup. And still omu important to the course of football. Everything ha gave Man United no na de waye na Ruben Amorim nyebi. Amorim the Premier La Liga twice for Sporting CP. So class Sporting CP now the Portuguese League why there because Benfica and FC Potompimpi omo omanim. But I was Sporting CP they be omo hwesa obeye ne say obetimi ama players a developer. Now omo game no omo build on the technical abilities of players. No metimi aton mo de o makọ abonten etiene oko Goncalo Inacio ase ya enche bia na Sporting CP betwa no e de na ma European market no ma ba beto de akọ ntie na demand ni bebre eni ho so oba Manchester United de no the moment ye beka se do oba United na eno kra no hype any dia de maw any nsem ansentire for ka ho no kire wo the kind of demands a team no ehia or a young manager football je no bibia timisi obetimi aba na de obia wogide se ontimi nya no aba na o je trophies na o show bia left right center he's a 3-back manager but you know say United were option to go in for an experienced manager based on the standard of their club Massimiliano Allegri now even the Portuguese managers in the Premier League Sadio yenya Andres Villas-Boas hype on the Ruben Amorim no one survival yenya Marco Silva of Fulham yɛnya Nuno Espirito Santo yɛnya Bruno Lage Portuguese manager waba the EPL abe perform here Jose dos Santos Moreno Mario Felix na ono oba no na waje UEFA Champions League na kwan of us ko yi Manchester United free mo Old Trafford ne nko ano na ma no nya adwuma kase wo Europe osan ba Chelsea the other Chelsea be ye consistently okosan ba ye adwuma odi Chelsea san be ye no there's no Portuguese manager in the Premier League ni waba wotimi ayi de Jose ayi no na Jose tram card ene niema na waje ana ode ba ene ne players osade ba be pie mu no Genoa a man team my friend Chelsea perform very well Ruben betimi abesesa niema but Genoa Manchester United the trial and error is too much Conte ko Italy ya Genoa na Napoli team no omo da 9th ni 8th last season no Conte de Billy Gilmour, Scott McTominay, any Lukaku, any David Neres, or change BBI or Diego Armando Maradona. That is an experienced manager. Into United, time kofa ba omo fa Mourinho no. Nen ti say, omo enya results omo pe no. But Mourinho was second. He won the Europa Cup. What is the situation now? Into Ruben Amorim de Genoa, obeti abesanema, but for me, it's a huge gamble for Manchester United.
I really don't understand some journalists and football pundits who always come out to dispute the choice of Balon d'Or winner every year when they know it's journalists across the world who vote to elect the award winner. Do they expect all the voting journalists to think the same? Yesterday, Sir Franco Naro gave a brilliant submission and education on this Balon d'Or issue. It's very good. I agree with Sir Franco Naro on his submission about Arsenal. Spending billions doesn't mean Arteta should be sacked because he hasn't won the EPL. PSG spent billions to win the UEFA Champions League. Should PSG be dissolved? Kofi, Kasua, and the way are bringing.
But you know, someone will be a so muasna. I don't be so muasna. So what is the correct?
Do analogy.
So when achieve the Opa, Yampam, they are not as a club, so the open when you on the Indies over is an interesting analogy.
Pierre, your one sake managers are sake because you're more Sankai. That is what a big club does. You know, Elali, Omuja or Kwan self froba, Omuja or Kwan self froba. Real Madrid coach Ben Omumpam. They want to win something, and that is the only way out.
Okay. Can the organizers of the Ballon d'Or of FIFA fine Real Madrid for not attending the event? If yes, or no, how has their absence affected future participation of players and clubs on this event? Why anyway, and so
they can punish Madrid. They are a private organization. Madrid is not under obligation to be there. Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi will avoid a couple of times.
The FIFA, the end
FIFA, no, and come to me.
Okay.
I award. Me Brown more about so. Minty Major was born out.
All right, my main honor quickly for Kakrabi to the Gisabia Simbiba. Na message biba ese mo bana mo be cheche ma drink akra na fe ye to aso ko mre no kwa na ekwa kase madu na abodu ba ko Kessben television na woni guso awhe Kessben 93.3 Kumasi 92.9 Accra eni potem ho nyina Central Region Western eni ho nyina omnyina no efa Jumedi live television sanso ana DSTV channel 364, Go TV channel 121. I'm for so church from Madrid. And there was a videos no, and so a Bremo. When Nania FC eliminated Hatchfolk from the FA Cup last season, Abidi Pele granted interview and said he's a phobian. Jamsko sent a long message to your show, lambasting Pele for saying he's a phobian. Nada Abedi has visited his darling club, Kumasi Asante Kotoko, ahead of their game against Legon Cities. What will Jamsko say today? Sometimes we should put emotions aside when dealing with legends. Kujo, aka Chinaman, Ashaiman Zongo Laka, and Ediwe Ebaye. na onim sɛ jam school nso the message nso aba ayɛ sɛ meyi firi hɔ ntɛmtɛmtɛmtɛm nso de ɛma mo no afei yɛkɔ so jam school message na I'm looking for it aha jam school say the hierarchy of Manchester United are they blind or what? Can they see Zidane? We say I think Osani to us be say I've stopped fancying Abedi Pele for his comment as a Hearts-of-Oak supporter. He should stick to his lane. Jam school. Zenra the sea and on Timshi. On go to the lane. I said you almost buy almost at the same time. And just say we did buy in a week there be same time on the other. In Tina and so I don't know. Ubia na remember way.
But you know, Abedi the my empty picture ni. Abedi and convesti.
Oh, and they are changing man of pay.
So
the team no normal year training.
okay, that's right.
Inti na just kotokoso ba be train na omo kwa kobo game no. Na so stopping in kwala no.
Yeah, he did well.
Oma kotoko ye the training no because omo na kwa kobo league game.
Yeah.
They move on na kotokoso eko na omo no eko didi nkomo. Eso se da to ka free face on kotoko. There be.
Ko na omo no on
No more omo train.
Almost see the way of who are no so seniors na ba mo seniors na ba ti crown moon free park so the seniors in the training and it was lovely. I'm told that he stayed there for almost 1 hour.
Wow, and got to go.
Wow. Oh yes, the story is there.
SK Manu. SK Manu, eh? One a mentor, no. One a mentor, I believe, SK Manu. Yes, SK Manu. Yeah. And Simba bring the last minute. What they call RT.
I bet you transito more. Baba Yarawa.
I almost all transito man transfer, but it was all train about one transit.
Also, no catcher say, yes, all your national player can move them grab. Move free. I was on check after that game. No more national camp or Eastern region. It's just interesting.
He remains my best player ever. Ghana.
Maestro.
Maestro. Man for work say Kofi okay. Let me share it there. Seriously. Let me share it there. Never will break so say Kofi. But let me share it there. Seriously.
You change you the bra.
Oh, I be ahead of you. 3 times Africa best footballer somebody account 3 times on the trot. Yeah, okay.
Global Stadium. Olympic Marseille.
Yeah.
That time when Marseille no. Biggest platform at that time.
I be be so be so original.
Final yes all we need Champions League in Keku.
The maestro.
He was so impactful from the right wing. That time then you come on say left-footed player but right wing. Oh yeah no. Ni Papa.
Benata time. Oh my God. Nyame wo how to me che ni pe bia di no da choke. Yes.
Na bo fatano.
Abedi Pele. Yeah.
General.
Yeah.
I think they say the news and number be in a comment by Papa your friend Ruben Amorim. I say craning in actually say ono na ba be man you ejumano. Meneo ka say nkomodi ekoso ye ne backroom staff eno nkomo no mu ni di United ne sporting CPD amon nkomo no mo di awie kra ne sa United agree say about 10 million euros compensation ezo mutua no betua amero na nkasa personal terms ni ade o maka ho nsem nyina awie ato say ne backroom staff mza brantia na pese will take control of the backroom staff near the into Moody home combo. But the obvious question is Manchester United are fan managers who do be brave. A fan Ankoyi, Utie Edian and Enam system, Thomas Tuchel, Zinedine Zidane, Gareth Southgate, and all that. Why any a year Ura, a friend of Ruben Amorim? I need on United episode Mokofano. Come a person made the first 2 minutes back and be crazy about a man called Ruben Amorim. 39-year-old man, or retired free football we just some 7 years ago. At the age of 32, and ordinary football in our baby, it sounds na Ipra Hano. On one casane bono, or shall say free, Portuguese to my friend the Belenenses, who came on the football no, apart from Portugal, no, Qatar any baby or Kobo Kakra Prenti or the bar in fact he played for basically all the national teams of Portugal from U18, 19, 20, 21 and the national team proper. Oh, Nyobi Abeka said he was so impactful in the senior national team. Only 14 games he played for the Portugal national team. But General, or retire at the age of 32 now, straight up, or pick it up in the coaching badge. Inti, Ushemwa, ni journey no ye so quick. So quick. In September 2019, and now, we are na Braha for far, and so we coach your reserve side. Our reserve side, about 30 years in Portugal. Interestingly, just some 3 months as a youth team coach, the first time we youth team team coach, reserve team coach na, and omopam coach Ricardo Pinto. Ompam Ricardo Pinto ana omude senior team ne emano meka Braha for ne senior team ne mano. But general ejuma oye no senior team no na ehu ye because the first game or share on the former team Belenenses 7-1. Into Hemu pa team my friend Abrahano o coaching for just 3 months. And a FC Porto for Ebetono. Straight up na Porto for to know this guy is an extraordinary coach. Obi our coaching top tier team for just 3 months. They paid 10 million euros for Abrahano Mukofano. And in Portugal, you can't say team B to have 10 million, then it means that is a big money. And of course, Sporting, MZ, the story, known to basically everybody. Extremely successful. Extremely successful. Adeba ko amzo ma muji ni tumupa. Okofa team, the saying, Braha no natches omuda 8th position. And the crowd fast would do omubaya and sana ufi or natches aso obieni. General at Sporting CP na league je ho ayedin e de ama Sporting CP but papa e be fa team na quickly or the omo ewene omo league in fact odo ma win it twice e wo honum e na odo ma sa win omo their friend FA Cup e wo Yekruma no and also odo ma win and he also did well in the UEFA Europa League. I think they played in the final and then they lost. And with this, they think say he has extraordinary talent. And Untina Ene Man United for GDA he's good enough. So Omudi Jumano Ebeshenensa. Now what the name compare other top European teams now. This is how he fares. From 2023-2024 season. That is season about we in the Bepim. The whole of Europe, almost top 6 leagues, I say top 5, but Portugal for 6. Until you top 6, almost top 5 1-1. General, on in the team Sporting, they have most wins within the period, 38, followed by Real Madrid and Barcelona, 36. Then Man City, 35. Okay, team Awashe goes Zudo from last season till now. Amorin. Ni team a friend of Sporting 126 goals in the top 6 league. We are through another mini Kaba with 123, followed by Barcelona and Man City 116. The most points in the top 6 leagues, Real Madrid is leading 119 within the period, followed by Sporting 117. And of course, most clean sheet after Real Madrid 25, Inter Milan, Juventus 24, Sporting is next. So statistically, so far those statistics, and any career within this short time now, and my impression say this is an extraordinary talent and a Man United Akofano. The obvious question by say which big team and coachy big team biasa Sporting a big but Portugal obviously FC Porto, Benfica are far ahead of Sporting CP. And me assure that the obvious question will be say, obet me England for pressure. Onya yenyam fanu mi ekrano. Comment na sha say the Bapo school say a yena no motu di ashedano. Na Ten Hag Kreba no a better way in terms of even achievement in Europe. Ten Hag was a bigger one. General, I agree with Andy say it's an experiment. And I say a chacha and a United 4-2. A beer na oye a genuine bia oma create na waba we ase na United enya nentem ene ne oma fa no that could be it. Otherwise wo hwe na achievement within the short period he's achieved but the team kɛseɛ bɛn no akɔkyi pressure bɛn experience in Europe saying has he been that competitive? No, but let's see how things pan out. For me, it is a risk and a United are taking, but he can also make it because say obi oha or shase na oye genius a one hwa wonhu age saa nneɛma ya waye die e there the pepe say he has the potential to make it. Whether he has come to United too early is another thing. The appointment is say Andreas Villas-Boas at the end pa because Boas and so now the hype around him no on crowd then they was so say but oba Chelsea no and shut down tentam and they didn't number baby me GD pass system and then come if you say bit say be a Massimiliano Allegri wouldn't have been bad for United looking at the situation at United home says he would have been my choice after Thomas Tuchel.
Gary Southgate.
Gary Southgate, why not? Me say my chance me rank here. Come first will be Massimiliano Allegri, followed by maybe Gary Southgate, and probably
Ole Gunnar Solskjaer too.
Ole could be the third force. Yeah, it's possible.
This brouhaha of Kumasi Asante Kotoko returning to the Baba Yara Stadium is the best time for Asante Kotoko to have a better negotiation with the National Sports Authority since they now have the bargaining power. The IMC should not rush to return to the Baba Yara Stadium because it is almost Christmas and the National Sports Authority cannot be trusted in this festive season. Since it is their harvest time, they should take advantage and strike a better deal with the NSA before moving back to Baba Yara Stadium because they are the main source of income for the NSA. Also, what happened on Monday was the greatest football scandal of all time. Justice for Vini. Justice Edway Ifrimampon Asem Health Center in Abreye. Good morning, sir. Let's come together and talk to Nidako. The game is 7 p.m. Nidako is already at the stadium.
And he's not the home team.
He's not the home team.
I can say we are prepared grounds right now.
Kotoko will kill him. Oh. I love how he supports the team. Yaya Mohammed, the man in crew.
Yeah, they do it. They know who's in that course.
Also, be on all these videos.
Maybe picture that
Also, the more pet day. 7 p.m. match. Wow. Kotokono. I serious. Need Kotoko too much. Too much.
That's why we're in stadium. You're not home. As a zoom away, Munko Pamini. What we know.
Yeah, I'll try picture there too.
We'll try picture.
Already at the University of Ghana Stadium. Hope you are coming to support Krobia this evening.
A day.
I'll try picture there.
So you knew I didn't have a
and the baby. So hard.
And you see him so a day or two before they go to Krakow.
Yes.
Now, all call fruku baby. When you see what they actually be a kusias, they are all call fro. Then you need draw.
Say Bianca, and yes, I can draw him.
On not taking lead now, team now be taken.
Yeah, I don't know. Kotoko Sudan. Okay. Oh, Saturday now need the committee. I'm saying the two IC pan right hand man. What's the name? No.
Perusha.
So Kotoko what is say Sudan?
Wasn't going to anchor Kotoko.
Oh, we know now. 1-0.
I'm called Sudan.
Say no, a new team.
It's a Kotoko 1.
1-0.
Say Juma mo
yeah. Yes, anchor Kotoko.
Nka basket na ese Kotoko. Juma ose Kotoko obi edi mo mo ye.
Ejuma football operations.
Perusia.
The basic biya
We ever show.
Perusia say nka basket o na ese Kotoko. Juma no mo tete so aman ba wangu.
Emrebu mi sanka sika kono butu jujuma bi. Sorry, we did time.
Oh, na say, one say ko ya. Omo ka chen say, oh na be shibu ni bi o say.
Oh, Kotoko.
They go all living wise.
Okay.
Ko fe dure by. Omunyi akwa impress that to free game di by. Akwa de no ye no ntiase. And o ya be fo so omunya no. No, akwa no be ye ni ma unu abu ofu na odate coming down. So nya butre. Onya de ni na akwa no ye ni mom ko ni e che omotre. Next match na akwa na sa ba o. O ma ṣiṣẹ́ ní wa kọ́ ẹ ti kọ́ fún ọ̀nà àbọ̀ bùnú.
Oni
Ọmọ
metro.
kọ̀ fún ọ.
Ọwọ́ sọ ọmọ bùnú. Bùnú ń kú
Me
ẹ̀yẹ.
ne juju ma bi to nchia o metro na oni ho. Bi asa ya bi sai. O se kotoko be she, be she kotoko tuli na mse asti no mitim cha kotoko da. I can say o si isi kenyi na se ranko. Ye gina mu de man. Kotoko sha to de. O ka dem dem ya be. Me de say na claps no you know. Mo so o attention ni obi.
Yeah.
She say they drone the match so.
O mo nyina hu se o person win match ya.
Ẹnyẹ nínú
Master na o gina mfimfini. O na be wi
Ọmọ ìjà ayé fọ́ ní Nàìjíríà.
Ama maka ikweku.
Ọmọ ìjà ká blasters.
last time you didn't go be just 42 days still alive.
Ṣé jẹ́ ní garlic náà?
Yeah, kind of still alive.
Kotoko me a team no more this season. Even though different players now back together. Ọmọ nya monche no majele no. Ehe na dey na Kotoko ye this season.
I'm coming.
Enye nusam.
And then come at a time. Yeah.
Of course, we would compare Laka Crefree baby America home there, but nya no na ball.
And you know.
There's only one coach in this world. He's called Enzo Maresca. Period. Mohamed Sani and Sunili.
Thank you for any ajo.
I was say
This my came. He said, "Safu Jevene Koko pa baby obia."
Even go institution.
Only Fred say
Only K5.
K5.
that way I mom no me prove nchire. Una na for the ya on better no me prove nchire.
But you see, sometimes it be home, Crofoni be a crowd power money in your butt. I was shocked to hear Sabankwe telling me in private language conversations, say, a drone shed on your feet. Never psychology. But I can show you so. Okay.
Yeah.
The last time we interviewed him.
Yeah.
Because in private conversation, he confided in me. Send your man for no more the boosty boys anymore. Or the two opponents. Now, no, yes, I need money.
Kindly tell Sir Franco Naro to stop abusing the phrase extraordinary. Winning 2 Portuguese league titles and 1 FA Cup is not extraordinary. Amorim is an ordinary coach. Yemfam Paibonte Chirisa.
2 FA Cups.
NTK. Ejuso.
NTK Wadarumau. How long has the guy coached? When we say extraordinary now, who had the period now we're coaching?
Yeah.
Within how many years? And they achieved this. And also the other statistics now. So I don't think I'm abusing it.
Yes.
Per the period now where any achievement in the Portuguese league, And yet Sporting CP no more how many years without winning? 19 years.
Yes.
No more 19 years. No more legal. And I play a coach what coach top tier for just 3 months.
From Braga.
3 months. And I don't be in full season. No, don't double. It's not extraordinary. It is. It's not an abuse of the word.
Okay, but I'm going to Latin Marija and big greetings to Yaya Mohammed. Big greetings to Yaya Mohammed, one of my favorite GPL players. I remember watching him at the Coronation Park in Sunyai back in 2017. Yaya was a baller. Yao, anyway, for Techiman and Abre. 2017, I had in a super.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mohammed.
Yes, I know my team no.
Yes, that's what I'm called African.
Yeah, you know. Sometimes you know you strong squad.
Yeah.
No Amate, Evisopoku, Bright J, Mohammed, Sam Adams, the few Afaba, Eba no Saba me demand say. Zakaria Mumuni, Kofre Saka, Dakwa, Obubulebu, Atuni says 7 anochi bedroom. You know. And then Joseph Adu imposed. Almost squad and now matured and consistent squad.
Yeah.
Let you see.
Okay. Yaya ball no. Cause I no boy yeah, na so ball no Adriana. The ball no pa the pick in the way.
Yeah, born, you know, say yeah. Who said
Kotoko? He underwent transition
from
in
midfield
Kotoko.
to striker.
He came Kotoko a midfielder.
Okay.
Ended up leaving as a striker. But I think he contributed a lot to Adriana than they were contributing.
the longevity and Tema team now also contributed.
Tema youth.
Yes, the team now no ball you know he played very well. Yes. You know, yeah, born Adriana.
But Adriana no PQ Adriana.
Nti asema na me pesa me kan say ya na nkrofo mfa Kotoko kra nka ya. Ono ankasa kra me nim se o de ka anyway what shift camp.
Just a short stint.
Safu Jemfi says he used to have a dwarf who was born on a Wednesday, and he and his colleague player, went for it. He and his colleague went for it during their playing days at St. Dumasi.
Meaning Bakro can message because Safo can't share number.
Okay, Backwell there.
I'm just no more motive.
MC Backwell, I do have a
Safo
say, no, this is the more motive.
we be able to
I'm going to find
we
one.
are sure one pamo.
I'm going to find motive. I know St. Dumasi.
The Franco they all can the easiest job. Hey operations.
If you want to tell them what,
We thought I was a what the other way.
And then to me I'm one Africa. The one in Africa.
What on that for the penny?
yes, I've already back up. Oh, my
Easiest
God.
job.
MC Backwell. They say, Vuzbel, so Anna, Sikia Kono.
Sikia,
Yes.
Oh, as what?
Oh, yeah. Into the home for any videos near the Beba.
I see.
I'm more another legends no more. And we invite you about a koi.
Wow.
No more. I send and William Kesepa Vuzbek.
Their former captain.
Yeah, former captain.
What's him rebuild Mumma so science.
Oh.
Or Honum. Na no him say like or yen or so ko herbal. Inti or request for ticket or movie akra man yes or beko. For mu do stadium Honum stands in Munina. What try no mama.
Wow.
Na standing ovation. And the whole stadium. Vuzbek. For John or motionless.
I think in your videos, now get the chairman for.
Sika is big in Vuzbek.
Yes.
You know, the Franco at that time to have a black
Captain.
player
Yes.
or captain
Yeah,
in the German Bundesliga. Then
The captain of Africa.
Yes.
And you say be of Brazil and that's what
Yes.
A Ghanaian boy.
Ghanaian.
Those times it's quite difficult for blacks in Germany.
Yes.
will be a view.
All right, medical work about new. You know the brain.
Right now, Kasa, yeah, and shares for giving him kakra. Over the weekend, when he goes stars and he wish him. Kotokosu Sujina Kono on Legon cities. Now,
What your house the Gold Stars?
yes,
Okay.
post match
Okay.
and a preview. Kotokosu so a travel could do a cry, I can need a kwasemi. Na me imagine me say a game with you, but be a Legon cities Denity. It could have been a game I could me arrested some key players. But
Oh, Pequambia ma. Kotokoni League down. And I hope pre-league title na my team. Gold Stars.
say
Now who's a minimum will have me when you fast me 5 years.
The fan over with all yes. Smart.
Because on resty players, I say.
As I took out a draw. Oh, Lego.
Only will be a show.
Okay, my mouth chance for.
Oh, yeah, another chance.
New. My mouth chance for. No one can hear.
yeah.
My mouth and then I do.
No, Masha has good stars given him. No, Masha Legon cities. I should look at to give him.
Okay.
You really.
Okay, I can see you.
But can you so Lego?
Imagine how they can have some background. Okay, yeah.
Udiagro. They say them say yeah, now so for it. No.
You know, be any abridged.
They do a whole need to start.
When you have brothers, when you have brothers, start here. I don't know we are
And you William Pine.
who say
William Pine.
no. Young party say
William Pine.
match nana.
I don't go at the second with 15 points. So went to me and
Or the win will equal them with the same points. Or on one team.
Na say Lego so that to. Ono so
Lego so that for
Okay, me the jar grab.
Ono so that for Monje be
Mo ni
this.
jar grab ba. Our Mohammed and the stories no be brave. Na afi enche e be call Newton Latin Marriage ho. Na ono so apipim kakra de ama. Yeah. Na Mr. Say Johnson o kan referees manager some kan in fact a serious you cover. Yeah, Ghana referees. We are singing na.
only in drum case.
And omo na yentu omo kan yi kra.
I'm sick no $100.
$100. Yeah, simple. Na say and $100 ye 1,700.
Yes.
1,700. 17 million.
Yes, and
$100.
I'm market to you
And the referee for ketua in blue. If we are singing na.
and I insane to ya.
Na, but I no cresa. Say we are singing na no.
Hey, do you know?
Yeah.
Say referee, a less than $100 per match in a league.
the me can say
okay, some may be now.
Yeah, some may be now.
Well, I think so. I extending the issue, no, and probably comparing us to countries that were Africa, be on level. Say in football,
such a person with my back, I'm going to make his statement.
Yes.
Me sure say on your research,
no, he's a big man.
He's
a big man. Yes.
Ghana referee.
Yes.
And they the least
paid, and they are not paid.
Oh well. This is serious.
That's what I see. A good official. Talk of away.
Cements Herbal. Cements Herbal. It will not say.
Obade na dumo.
You didn't go for Asipa. Nanko no yede. I didn't know the brain, none of pay.
Yo, General Medasipi. Na ahwefo na etifo so ya mo bibia kwaba e de aba Cements Herbal Clinic. Ayo kumasi asokore mampon. Ne ye ka kiro se Cements ene ayaresa bia enei abepie Ghana memu ha. Nyankopon nam Cements so eye niema akese. Enti se yare bi wo so. Na se yare na che wo so pa wanante abre. Wachini aya wunya ho pemasi bra. Ba bia wo so odeba eye Cements Herbal Clinic. Kumasi asokore mampon. Ye ne asokore mampon Rural Bank ni di nhwani mu. Se wo ba ye ho a bra besi wo Dr. Mensa. Usi Dr. Mensa abeti se pa mampon pa akoso. Mampon pa akoso. Frosa kan bi catch mate anase driver and say ubesi wo na asokore mampon hini statue no ho. Anase Roman asore dan anim ho no pe. Anase station. Yesi one ma bisa Cements Herbal Clinic. Ubia betro wo 19 news ma ba kokra no waduru aso ye ho. Sanso na omo firi nkran kwan so ba no. Omo ramesi wo kwa menkruma suapon school na anim ho na se ubeduru ho no ma fro asokore mampon ka wo ho. Fro asokore mampon ka na catch driver na se mate ni se obesi wo Cements Herbal Clinic. Wo ye besi wo anim ho. Yesi wa utwa kwan ma ye nie. Dan fita na we be se glass nkwan wa anim. Ni e de chippings egu ha sa chippings na egu on e di dwuma so pa. Ene nipa pi enam so a omunyo omayaresa. Hwe me kasa bia na wo stroke no wanya. Wo tete pa. Na stroke na wanya no wanante ho abre. Why physiotherapy bia o so ye bia nanso unya ho pesi bra. Ba bia o so de ba eye Cements Herbal Clinic. Adenti na me kasa efise Cements ena ye wa kade a ye de boa ama wo stroke na achew no. Efiri ho akwa ama wo. Efise so oba Cements a ye be ye test. The thing is Cements say ye proper diagnosis and analysis e wo nipadua no ho. Ni ye hu yade kura e ye wo. Ye hu yade na e bia de ba ye ni ya hwe ni esi ano kwan afei so yare ne ba ye no pempenso a edru the stage bro because the stage eno so hu hia power yaresam ansa na complications yade na nya ba e de niema na se nipadua kwa ne de na esese no ni nyina ye behwe ni nyina na etimi abo na bibia ye kama enu ti bra tu anamon bra Cements Herbal Clinic na beji wa yaresa e na ba ne 0240 61 60 61 0240 61 60 61 afesu 0530 123 996 0530 123 996 Cements Herbal Clinic ese se stroke no wanya uba ya nhwehwemu na wie no afe ya hunu de baaye afe ede ne ma na wo se ya de boa ema stroke no timi call en manimu ya Cements say ya wo reflexology wo ho nti ya wo a whole department a physio center uba e be yo reflex ye miamia honam no nsem ho nti ni padua kwan ba bia techema bia sabi say ye wadwene mu se eye sugar na de baaye anase bibia wo bia no wanya blockade of arteries ni nyina na ye free on bo sisi a na ho ato afei uye no free ho a ye yo therapeutic massage ye yo massage papa ye miamia ni padua no ema ni padua no timi sisi ne ho so yie na so watimi anya hoto na afei ye wia ansa na ebia obi wo ha say menti cent bia afei me nante kakra bi no mabre Cements se uba ye boaw na ya yo aromatherapy papa nti bo sisi a na ho ato na ekoba se usisi na yo ya Cements se tu anamon na bra anaso de free numbers na ye de tu dwa no na Cements muaw ewo edro tatahwe a ye de aba abonten ye frɛ no Cements Vital Herbal Mixture and Capsules say dro na nimra na de agan no obi a ne sisi ye ne ya say ye wadwuma bi na aye anase wo nant wo de no yade bi na akofa sisi yade ne de aba uba sɛm anaasɛ ɔfrɛ yɛ a yɛbɛkyerɛ wo baabi a wobɛnya aduro no bi atɔ na woanonom na wo so woatumi anya wayaresa afei nso wo mɛma sɛm so woatɔ fam tim kagyaa wontumi ne ɔbaa nhyia mu wo ne ɔbaa hyia mu sisi a na wo ho adwodwo anaasɛ wode no kora ntumi nsɔre koraa wo nso woyɛ ɔbaa sɛbi womfiti kɔm nneɛma ha ɛnɛ yi wo bosome no ɛba na mmienu bosome yɛbɛsim na aba na mmiɛnsa so woyɛ obi a te saa frɛ yɛn na yɛnkyerɛ wo baabi a wobɛnya agan no bi atɔ Semens Vital Herbal Mixture and Capsules no anaasɛ atenka na wonie anaasɛ wode na asiatica woto ase na twetwe frɛ yɛn number no 0240
61
60
60
61 0240 61 60 anaasɛ 0530 123 996 0530 123 996 wofrɛ saa numbers wei a yɛne wobɛkasa ne yɛakyerɛ wo baabi a wobɛnya aduro no bi atɔ na mmarima no sɛ prostate wɔ soro sugar wɔ soro a frɛ yɛn nneɛma wɔde foforɔ nka ho na biribia ntotɔ din ma wo mɛgya de aka na ma Dr. Steven na watoa so
na yɛtoa so deɛ wo ne nsesɛmɛnse deɛ ɛnɛ deɛ adansedie ɛho nkɔmmɔ ɛna yɛde ɛnam na sɛ stroke ɛdo koro a ɛno kan conditions na nsɛ ɛbɛyɛ aso yɛ adansedie no kɔ soro paa tam bia yɛka adansedie no deɛ bebree ne yare a ɛtu ho anamɔ no na ɛyɛ mmerɛ no nti ntimi bobɔ yare no nyinaa din nti yɛn nyinaa yɛka kɔsi sɛ yare ɛna aka wato fam anasɛ ɛdo koro deɛ a o last stop ɛyɛ Semens Herbal Clinic ɔba nso a hwehwɛ mu nyinaa yɛbɛyɛ hwehwɛ mu bia wɔsɛ yɛyɛ ne ɛhu yare a ɛha wo no ansa na yɛde aduro ɛden aka ho na adansedie wei deɛ tam bia ɛkɔ so na wei mede twam because ɛno ɛyɛ ne siyɛ ɛyɛ maame bɛkwen Philomena mekyia wo nim sɛ wohwɛ ɛno ba yɛ nani agye a wrusie ne adansedie ne serious nko a ɛka stroke ɛlɔke na na ka dwuma ontimi nkɔ adwuma so ɔba yɛ hɔ emirate wayi mu a ɛno ɔba yɛ ne gye nko a tese sɛ wayɛ fully recovered a ɔtoa so adi ne dwuma ti stroke aka wato dam dia me pacho sɛ wankasa na ho nipa bi a frɛ numbers ne sisi a de gu screen no so ne de yɛbɔyɛ no brɛ aso asokore mampon kumase na yɛntimi ɛmboa ebia na ɔde no so yɛ infections a wɔdɔ na ɛhaw ɛno so de yɛdi twamu a na yɛtu ase kra sɛ gonorrhea ɛyɛ baba so ana white ɛna ɛha ɔyɛ odepu candidiasis dunso twamu de ana sɛ chlamydia and infection bia ɔde ba ya so ya yɛbɛtumi tu ase kra ɛde ama no so adanside no kwa ɛna ɛkɔso ɛnem ɔman so am menses mu fichi kɔ no akɔyɛ bibia hɔ no bo sɛ obu nsa mba yie busum bi ɔkra mma na ɛba so wayase ba wiwo saa ntimi nya ho hwe ɛba no wayare prekompe ni nyinaa so yɛde to aduro so kakra bi a sa haw ni nyinaa to bɛde ebetwa adansidie no kwa na ekosoro ote ho etwende eba brebo mu haw kidney prostate papa nom no ayekese anase yakase inflamed enti amadwonso na kwa bibia ho a mepa chemane haw ni nyina ne Semens Herbal Clinic okumase asokore mampo oto asetwetwe ye na yesisi ye chika se waposo de kan se arthritis ni rheumatism and a peripheral neuropathy sa problems ne stroke no de eno eye nnuro kwa na ye de bema ye ma wunuro ama hode amba no na ye de wato physiotherapy so massage therapy reflexology chiropractic therapy aromatherapy se enye Semens asane ma we nyina kra bi kra wonte da ewia de wate ye massage na physio na sa de akeka ni nyina no Semens kwa so ye e na obenya sa da nti na nche na yaresha na eden eba empo na mo so awo no eya ye problem no eno so adanse de fresh one no so meti ano akere atiefo na hwefo nyina no de aya hyanso de na so aba na so abeje awo ni bi se awo ye ho ayade amawa enso me kira Mr. Samuel enanso de nchia na ekoso because we mu na ye current adanse de e wa awo na sabi one ne yere anane ho kani na for some years I won by just last 2 weeks Saturday ya we san kɔ de news ni betwa me surprise wo adwumam obai no unfortunately matu kwan kakra na ɛhɔ no man nurse ni frame you say doctor can be surprised with good news na ba na am say nyame ne yɛda nase de hian say news na den aba ayɛ bon person nyame so be kura no na wasoɛ no asomdwem nti awo wa yɛ de anwa ode a ɛno yɛ oba ne bemba mu case na yɛ mu mienu nyina wo problem nti say awo mba ɛmfa nhyɛ oba ne kwakon mu mienu nyina mo mbra yenya bema no ho nsuo hwehwɛ mu oba no so yentwa scan hwa wodie nim ne hormones no ye hu ba bia problem ni gina na yetimi yeden asolve enche mo nso adanside ni beden ebeba sene Mr. Samuel ene ne ho kani de aba fresh one me de abatudwa no ntie bia wo hwɛ me ana wotie me oni ukunu da na nsuo no nyina san aba ene kan say reverse or return of semen after sex obi ho mu wie ya na aba obi ho after be 1 or 2 hours ni nyina aba obi ho kra de timi kye okodware ana so sori an hu se nsuo no bebre ana ni nyina ba saa de ni sia awo edi awo untimi ho because bema hu nsuo no na etimi ne kosua na kohia e wo chips ni mama na yinsen na muvia beta wo de nim na start develop na nsuo na nkwa ebesire na bansa obi wa na efro ba no de kan say PID or sapia weak inflammatory disease say infection akwa affect a wo de no mana esa etimi ma sa problem ba obi won so na de na chips ni mu block mienu ni nyina na say ba kon block de kan say bilateral and say unilateral tuber blockage me pa ni nyina bra na yentimi bo ebi so na free bema no nsuo no chimato bi e wo ho mpa cho frɛ numbers ni sisi a ye okumase asokore mampo 0240 61 eno no go screen no so start frɛ and I say 0530 123996 0530 123996 yare bia de beba yaso ye no ye hwehwe mu nyina awie na ye hu ane de wato bibidro krogen na onsa so atimi aka yaresa ti se woni ukuru hwem na nsuo ba e na maboso no wo last stop SMS e ya wonko ade a ni problem bia ye yare no last stop SMS herbal clinic e okumase asokore mampon ufi akra ba si wotek junction bisa asokore mampon ka catcher driver so besi cement ya okwana no pe obesi ba bibia free ba bia so be kate na sa dum no bra Dr. Mensa also plus asokore mampon ka catcher metin so si wo Roman fa sore da no usi wo ho akra keto akra na bebisa cement aso ya obechiro ya mboy yare no so a enkyerese yensa e yare bia o last stop SMS last number no 0530 123 996 na agano so sa o frɛ numbers na ba bibia wo bia ye be chew amawakoto bi na won so bibia koyi ama Sergio nyame hwa na yapamfo nyina na tifo ne ahwefo
so all right ye be dem asipa na numbers no tifo ne ahwefo mo frɛ numbers no panifo edi atu edwa no na yare ahodo a mo antimi amboso enam emrenti no odi frɛ numbers no ana kɔ asoye ho na cement herbal ebeboa na omo ayisa yare na afiri ho ede amao yare owe eya papa Didi do afiri Akumadan Senior High School na Abrame Didi ya no achia headmaster Akumadan Senior High School and so they are my boss. Legon Cities have played 7 games so far with 5 losses and 2 draws. They have a miserable 2 points out of 21 and occupy the 18th position currently. This shows that the performance of Legon Cities is beyond that of a wounded lion. Boss, when you are a very unlucky man, the most accessible lady will turn down your proposal. So, I'm using the aforementioned analogy to caution Kumasi Asante Kotoko to be very careful against the highly experienced coach, Park Kwesi Femin, and his players later today. In football, there is always a turning point for weaker teams. So Kumasi Asante Kotoko must not show any signs of complacency as they did against Young Apostles at Obuasi. Boss, an experienced coach can never be taken for granted in football. As a former coach of Kumasi Asante Kotoko, Park Kwesi already has an edge ahead of this game. Happy birthday to Achi DD Akumadan Senior High School anyway Abreye. Hima awa edene de no Abreye. Na fe makofa WhatsApp videos and so kakra videos amode baye no ni nyina no ye de honsem ebebremo say what is Newton saying, trying to say Kumasi Asante Kotoko to rest some players for Legon City's game. You should be very careful. Akresi Saponkofodia and anyway Abreye. All right. Awa
among for near brew. Among for Pelignaji.
Me who the man who can answer.
Me who say what in it to pa because one would say, oh, yes, said the mayor and the club from no more the G League. No, but to consume so G League no go back to Champions League. Sergio, a few way FIFA Club World Cup na de bia ye boni December no a few way the Emma so. Omo change din no mo ye FIFA Intercontinental Club. Sergio, owing to the fact that Nyame Boa next year, ye benya an expanded version of FIFA Club World Cup, and we benya more teams bebo. Se ye allocated 32 spots, including the host club, will be free US, and the rest of the 31 spots. No, ye ama various confederations now mobile. No, na fu no omo ye ne se champions no omo bo games bi but omo be bo final me ne ka say Real Madrid at the final eno a one quarter final game but say you obo final obo game no na wo win ya say you ye the trophy ma wo. So Ali as African champions met Al Ain no mo ye AFC meka Asia for no in the Saudi Kings Cup. Say you second half no eno mo concede courtesy and header and around 96 minutes eno mo nya opportunity so mbetimi equalize mo nya penalty but unfortunately Cristiano Ronaldo entimi shed that penalty no obo penalty ni said obo fasoro ma me kai 2004 when the French team met England during the quarterfinals of the Euros no penalty at David Beckham be boy no similar one and Cristiano Ronaldo no ko boy no and said you unfortunately for Cristiano Ronaldo and the team Al Nassr they have been bungled out of the Kings Cup in Saudi Arabia. So unfortunate for Cristiano Ronaldo and so unfortunate. So you and they had the finals between the Black Satellites and the Flying Eagles of Nigeria. We know bragging right yes, in as much as say omono etimi Ivory Coast. Share Ivory Coast and almost so winning almost semi-final game. Babishia in the final. So one thing is say in as much as say trophy no war a academic exercise because the main goal is to qualify to the AFCON. No? And to qualify to the AFCON, you must reach the finals of the tournament. No? And no coach this month of fair and then Ranti Jerry free and more Miss Baumo etimia say jumana etimia qualify. So and then ye the anibe kotogo near the game between the Black Satellites and the Flying Eagles of Nigeria in the finals of the Under-20 Wafu Zumbi Championship. No, said you know Kamal Din Suleiman Abamu second half. Ewo Southampton omo game against Stoke City. Ewo the EFL no, and said you honestly Obai made an impact. 81st minute in omo year substitution no Emma ne buy. Na game no 2-2. Game no yaba na wi ansa. 88th minute and also ma assist to James Bree. Emma James Bree did the third goal no Oma Southampton. And I think say it was a very good for Southampton. Omo team na Kamal Din Suleiman Baya. Omo team akwa win 3-2 against Stoke City. So ama Southampton I got to the next stage of the EFL Cup no courtesy assistant Kamal Din. So ono say obi a say jo injury hana chepa for some couple of times no onya more games Kamal Din Suleiman yes. Okay, say even nanka obeko even Ajax Amsterdam and that deal no entimi amaso and or return it back to Southampton team no now man for him so make that move no said obenya more playing time or more championship no ebedu maybe say jo injury ko ha no nya bi more the last call up on ya Black Stars was yene Central African Republic ye be ball hanum day na o shas ye no and say jo when ultimately say yes or like match fitness kakra is good say what back from injury onya that games no honestly one of the very good prospect I Ghana wapa but unfortunately injury honey bobo pa me very good me very happy say our back from the injury now onyi kan ya no and it was very good say no obemu utimi boa ne team Southampton mo defeat Stoke City in the EFL Cup no.
All right. Now, so what in Zambia there no?
Yeah, Avram Grant, yes. Avram Grant. Yeah, who's Avram Grant be fair Jumano. One thing is Zambia no team qualify AFCON kra. But honestly, he did a good job by taking them to the last AFCON Ewo Cote d'Ivoire. And Zejo Obekaya after 2015, the next 3 AFCON tournaments ni nyina Zejo went team qualify. Because 2017 omanko 2019 ewo Egypt omanko 2021 ewo Cameroon omanko so 2023 ewo Cote d'Ivoire eno de omokoye na omuni Morocco mo ene Tanzania mo ene wo group but yeah group stages na we are dey kwa anim no de so jo mo ntimi anko ntimi anko mo anim but honestly juma in terms of AFCON qualifiers no or the second me no ka say ewo group obetimi any opportunity etimi qualify apart from that so World Cup qualifiers no oni omobo so Zambia omo team after 2012 na nkasa omo ntimi anya quality to come and replace and we are one of the things Kennedy Muwini mo Emmanuel Mayuka mo the Katungo brothers mo Christopher Katungo and then Felix Katungo mo so Stopila Sunzu me no ka say wenyini in as much as our team no but say much of experience any ahoden e be hia say o de be game no say enye no bi no na Patson Daka any Inok Mwepu omono mo kuta mo team no but obekaya Inok Mwepu e Brighton Hove Albion 2 seasons ago and after say diagnosing with heart when on who says you want me bobium at 24 he needed to call it a quit as a so retire prematurely so a week no mo team no so adwuma ni nyina baba depending on Patson Daka we adwuma no but honestly Avram Grant per adwuma omodi ama no dey say you wetimi ayade because bringing them back to the AFCON now mun qualify World Cup qualify so mobono it won't surprise me if say Ebia Momano another contract but almost say December no mo be because by December no dey na contract na ba na we from there no mo be whether to give him an extension or not.
All right, our Mohammed and so no Papa Kofi the way for Sheffield UK and Abraham. The Balon d'Or and FIFA Best Awards could make more sense with clearer categories. One approach would be to create 11 awards for each position, or at least separate categories, like Balon d'Or, goalkeeper, defender, midfielder, and attacker. The overall best category might not be needed, okay? As football is a team sport where every position deserves recognition. Football is not boxing. Papa Kofi Sheffield, UK, and so they are, or they aba, and no, na drink tree, one no air drink, and now say, okay, so the under 20 team will play 7 p.m. the same time Kumasi Santi Kotoko is playing. Does the FA think about the under 20 team at all? Kotoko is a very big club, and if Kotoko is playing, they will take all the attention. How will the under 20 get the attention from Ghanaians? This FA, Yaya Mohammed. On the same time, no?
Yeah.
Okay.
Martin concern I say, but I was under 20 na nkasa emma TV so.
Yeah. Okay.
Among for digital platforms na nti ya na me metahe no UFOE one page bi e Facebook. To de be a Ghana Football Association mo Facebook page almost stream but en say be a Eba TV so there eni so attention no dey be divided e be depending on wo e be a say TV stations no mo yi Kotoko game no there if they will stream that game there obetimi but e be divide attention in as much as but I think say concern now reason no so legitimate pa nti na manfo hu say bia nkai the game no be share wia say bia ye boy no wia na concentration no akọ under 20 no because if we get the trophy e be boa pa and then no so your maximum attention.
Tell Evra that watching United is like watching BBC. You can't wait to turn it off. Okay. Therefore, for Eddie Abba, no. Yesterday, Ronaldo knocked himself out of the Kings Cup. I see not flopped in Saudi, the Saudi League. Dumfe, Konongo Dumasin anyway aba. All right. Now I confirm me WhatsApp videos no enso kakra. Yene mo na ye obi afa na dwenche emra. Na fi ye ntoto adwen akọ pese donko bebo na ebe page mu ma breaking news abidafo enso aba betrase. Enti me confirm videos no kakra. Mu ye enti da muso di aba.
Hello, Laka, good morning. That boat every journey. Yes, Anna 20 no. And now me when you know Nigeria for Tamayen. Because Nigeria for my sorry so actually. Now some of yes young qualifying in Tiama I see. More for we punish on my yesterday one Togo. And I got to consider yesterday when on my 2 goals. Or at least I'm tell one crana, you who say Tinya market too. Yes, one my 2 goals more than 1 day on family. No other giant, a family dead boots. Shall be our Ghana. It's my wife, Janet Watson, Mercury. Shall be bye.
Sergio, we can sell France of markets. Now, Barcelona for me, team Cotuana, no much about the money as this. I'm from Mokoto to Las Palmas, money is at a Vigo Mona. More on your side. Or me your team can see more on your side.
Good morning, Sir Joe. If America make us a free carry. Now, what you with the mother supporters? You are brave. Hey, send a month for pay you. But you make a tell my supporter be and say, O man, hano. Yen, ya G and team Pia, we are some her. Team B, we are some her. No, so what Jin and me a 10 remedy or meka. To money ho be we and check. Season never query any a master. Nay, yes, a dear samba. As a man, you need asana for Cloud Moto, Crow Manager. Haramadred, yet I see and also no problem.
Good morning, Sir Joe. Patrick from Daniel, University of Ghana, final year student. The second question with regards to United new manager now about the job. This question, I said, open it now, candid opinions and thorough analysis on that. Andy, Sir Franco Naro, and Newton. Mr. won't tackle this particular question regarding concerning United. The same is two simple questions. Now, one, Ruben Amorim Eba. I want to ask how different is Ruben Amorim from Eric Ten Hag? Because Ten Hag Eba, no, there was this euphoria, say, oh, or a changing manager, or a philosophical manager, or a this, that, but will be failure. Now, Ruben Amorim, everybody or every United fan is hailing Ruben Amorim. I want to ask how different is he from Eric Ten Hag, and would he be successful at United? And two, I want to ask, United team, I say a sinky day in day out. So I want to ask, is the problem management? Is the problem the manager, that is the coach? Is the problem the players, or is the system? I want to ask this question. Is it the system? System is not working. Because I say, player be United, no abe floppy. Look at Bruno Fernandes. Bruno by United, not or one of the good players in the market, but wabe floppy. Look at Casemiro. Casemiro is an ordinary player. Onana was best, but see Onana today. A couple of players. Di Maria Munina be floppy. So I want to ask, is it the system? Is it management? Is it the coach problem, or is it players now? Yes, what scout or man, good material. As United, me patcho me pese open it no omo hwe question wi e ma me pa me das.
Sergio, me no me pese me bisa Andy say no can be bisa see the Manchester United here no and obi afeni e be so na we nimbu an experienced coach. And I may say, maybe say, you find the time at Manchester United, I coach and Eddie Louis for her. I think I stand to be corrected in the 2 years of spending, trophy or Otumiji, the FA Cup. And no enough from an experienced coach and then again, Jose Mourinho had the Europa Cup, and I think there was another trophy to it. A club like Manchester United, and also enough from a coach like Jose Mourinho, which we all know is experienced in Europe now. And then there comes a time at Manchester United to find the recent coach at Wakono. Or no now only share that experience in terms of Europe, probably the extent with ISP. No. The between us on the FA Cup and the EFA Cup, no enough and as a sign that here say nature say and said that about being the experience could, but having the right manner. And for what I would back the Ruben Amorim appointment, in the structure of Manchester United is different from what it used to be. The likes of Omar Barada from City or Johnny way cost money at the end. So I think on share also Emami, Mr. Napa.
Okay, enti yensa mamu nyina akwa babiom kakra itimi di bremo enso no ene Christiana Tufo, Christy Tufo, Christiana Tufo, and then your birthday. Mami Christy, I wish you happy birthday. Nami Oma Unyini Emeye Penin Papa, ne Obasima, Ewo Ghana ha. Wati, ni Nabe Penin Papa. Happy birthday, Christiana Tufo. Christiana Tufo, God's love Tufo, Ninu Aketwa. God's love Tufo, our Kessben newsroom, Ninu Aketwa, and Christiana Tufo. Happy birthday, Christy. Okay, Mami Twaso, na unim se nensu Ofori entry birthday Alawa. Yeah, and then Alawa so birthday. Nti mama yen wish Alawa and so happy birthday. Na min sa yare wate na ho nto ntentem na sign beka ye ho na amanfo emese ododo. Very good goalkeeper. Alawa, happy birthday. Now we and if you should go the message be by happy birthday to my brother Eric for entry, speedy recovery. May God expand your horizons. Me too, Abedi Pele is my all-time best player. You said some people also mentioned Reverend Osei Kofi. Sergio Mohamed Polo said on Wound to me that he didn't watch much of Osei Kofi, but Reverend Osei Kofi watched him polo until he retired. He said one day Reverend said to him that he polo is the greatest, and he went on to say even Abedi learned a lot from him. This means the overall best should be decided by those who watched the three of them. But I think Abedi's achievement supersedes them all. Achievement there, no go there. Abedi Pele. And if it's Zongo, and anyway, and so a brain. Later.
Polo so.
Bishop Polo.
Polo ni Abedi.
Polo ni Abedi Pele. Yeah. Polo dear no baby na baby lack na dey beto afa no on ability ye free hako Europe. Yes, platform obenyane me ye no say fa ball no to one more. My goodness. Polo say fa ball to turf no so ye more ye chucha passes ye ntwen ye more shots. Polo dear
the doyan of the turf.
Yes.
You Razak on swear.
Golden Boy Razak says will be any role of player.
So no, Polo was a wizard, dribbler.
Yeah. Razak so then the passes, you move, you create chances for strikers to score
control games.
Yes. But
you know, is Kofi Bedu underrated?
Kofi Bedu, yes, Kofi Bedu a player entire money deal Ghana. But with that short time now, Bokuma says and take it. The impact was on Dikotokono. You know more on Becca Kofi Bedu story ni.
Okay.
Yes. Also no kutani nyina bi. Ya mo short, ya just I want dear Kofi Bedu di bob games no. Who be onya sa ho dey free. Na so natural, so strong. Our defenders were 3-4 crowd good so bit my that guy was so strong. And some later Cote d'Ivoire also. Kobobo. So our teams na Sata na ambassador. Sata African ha Kobobo Cote d'Ivoire. Now a big African sports.
African sports way.
Yes.
I cut down.
There was another team too.
Yeah.
No, so can African sports on
yeah. Mesika ni bi ho. Otowa ti say dey to say usika no dum dey do pe bia o Ghana. On ka dey, we ka dey. On ka oh okay. Okay. All right, me ma kai din na me de abra manfo. Onya ka so pewa. They say ufie je nyina bedu. Yes. I heard a Joe Debra no ko wu omo na mu no.
Okay.
And yeah. And the other place in Cote d'Ivoire. But Kofi Bedu yankana sempi. Me pay obi a can clips Kofi Bedu clips grab me who be
oh you know in the modern times in the what say
o say
in the modern times just like which player
Kofi Bedu why now because oye striker or to be bulldoze the way through on fan nego so serious shots
Zlatan
Ibrahimovic
yeah
Zlatan is he that strong?
He was strong.
Top. Zlatan will be BAB.
Yeah. That is Kofi Bedu for you. Kofi Bedu no TV national. Okay. Yeah.
You Abrins wood in power.
Kofi Abre, yeah, dribbling, pull out. Yeah.
Average would deeper.
Dribbling, ne pull out, and others. Yeah. Kubedu ne oka hono or channel. Yeah. Oh yeah. Kubedu is outside. All right. That we have got legends. Na
I've not heard your take on the has.
Yes, Avogus Akai Medino.
Okay.
Avogus.
Obanam need the ball come on.
Please. Please. Sa papa no o Cote d'Ivoire.
Okay.
Yeah. Sikapa. Enti awa utie ye na say okaso opewa. Sika ope bia.
And one no.
These times na hono so no serious. So be boy seka na say
Africa
sports. They just some to akra. One wunya kwan ko Europe. No we nyina so Europe no Cote d'Ivoire. All right. Yen fancy na yen ko Piwak. Piwak. Eho na 3P garlic mixture. Yen for one kra to kakra bi ye ba. Na fi ya ba beto so de amamo. Kofi basa. Piwak yen ko for one kra to kakra. 3P garlic mixture. Oh, all right. So 3P any ready any quickly. So you bet mako Dawood Herbal and afi yewura aye Niwat Scientific Herbal Hospital Zokakra. Ye bana se mre omo kwan bia so ye beko 3P Zokakra. Oh okay, ye nko 3P am safi na ikra.
Mwahodin no ejane na so ye pa na eye ntinim akomam ani moja mu adwuma no nti wa yade bi ewo wo ntinim akoma ne moja nim no nya dwe bi na no ma ne nyina ebefri ho ama pomoden mapa enso etimi ayewodia enso etutoi eni ahotutu ne sasabro enenam wedra ne 3P garlic mixture wode wo bebia wo bia pebi etona nonom na pomoden ho nsem entimi nyina ne na so ye emfa emma na enne ye hye general health meka general health a enyarewa hodoa eye 3P garlic mixture drui esa ansa na no mede doctor number no etudwa bebia wo bia na pesa wo frɛ doctor na one no edinkita ho efa wo yade bi ho na wo hu kwan a obefa so aboa doctor number no eye 0248 928824 0248 928824 o friend nso a emfre wo de cheche yade nim kire ne free ni tiri so kosine nan ase na doctor be hu kwan obefa so ede aboa 3P garlic mixture eye aduru aba eboa ye pa esan yade bebre pressure no ekuni papa entina ho nkasa me pressure aba na eno ene de me be ko wum enida so ensan ye eduru ne ye 3P garlic mixture na yana de bia meka moja edi afrisane ewo nipaduanim yade a emfasode kese ewo sopa enu tibia na wontini no emu asisi enam se anwo aduane bia na srade bia wodidi ye no asisi ntini mnroban ni mu asisi enu nti moja ne ntime mesene eni afrisane nko ba bia sese ekobia eyesa na moja no esign na chi na akotaifa akotaifa ko a enu na kofa pressure no ede breye na ye je ho ba bia enye no wode wedra ne 3P garlic mixture pebino nom na enwre rentini nim de asisi ntini nim nyina enyi emfiri ho na nso etimi ede wo ho afe wo haw eye fichi kromo ya oba wo bu nsa ne de wa ye calendar wo betwa jajo saa eye wo ya obi onom kra wo bu ne nsa ontimi enidi ontimi nkwa adwuma obehye dem saa ontimi mpie wankasa wo nanim atum se sisa bibi ha no wo yare Mr. Edroni 3P garlic mixture ebia na moja no abobontoa enti na entimi emmeye no yesa ne de yaw no abro yaw nso yade a eka nipadua ne wa wankasa kra wontimi enye kese de bia na wo so ate Mr. 3P garlic mixture na wo de no nombo so me ne besa so na wo bebu nsa no bo nsa wa wo de adansidie ebema afofro nso akoto edroni bi edianom enye na bebia wo bia wetimi anya bia nom enu nti pebi na wo so time no nom ebia na wo so de no eye diabetes a no esitwe yade unipadua no entimi provide enough insulin emma ono ankasa ne ho a edi glucose woni padua nim ne ebekom eno nti glucose ne build ewo blood nim eni kwan se etena moja nim eno na ya na kofa esitwe yade no ede brea kasa obi anya esitwe yade na enye esitwe dodo a wadi akoni padua nim no ena emma o esitwe yade nti abrebe na yetufu se wo ye obi a wasa esitwe yade bia esitwe yade na so nim faso bia emfa ma ewo mu se nye no ena emma wo nya esitwe yade na so ni mfaso bia emfa emma eno nti de ye tufo pe 3p garlic mixture nanonom anope bebia wo bia wo hwe me wutie me edro ni ye ba kope eye 3p garlic mixture okwa wo se wo pe piwak de no emfa edro bia enka ni pedua no omode ma no mka se piwak na na yes edro we eno so san ya de kro na bia wo se wo mpe no opede free piwak natural health no sense edro ba kope ena piwak edi aba edwaman so wo de pebi nanonom diabetes ne sa ya de na ho ni pedua ni nyina ebe free mo akọ ebia na wo so de no eye stroke ya de nti ye twa obi nine stroke nti ene obi abubu agu hono ma waye akwada pani kra na wadane abofra mesrel entina hono ma stroke emubu enje wo nkwa emmoso edro ni ye 3p garlic mixture odi pebi nanonom moja no entimi ne afrisa ni nru nkwam a ewo wadwene ho no a ye friend cells no eno ena akọfa stroke ya de no abron moja na entimi ani afrisa ni ankọ wadwene ho a na adwene ne jojo pe na ewo se ohun se woni padua no nso ejojo eno na ma ohun sa ensunsan so ne woni padua nim no wo de entena won ka se eni ano edro ne 3p garlic mixture bebia wo bia obetimi anom bi pani betimi anom abofra betimi anom wo ye bema wo ye oba wo no madria enkofa wo haw bia emrew eno nti pebi na nso no nom na emo na pomode mapa entimi enya wo dia meto aso ama ono me sign the doctor number no etudwa ebia me de tudwa no wante wo de fred doctor na cheche wo yade mu kire na ono ankasa ehunu kwan obefa so ede aboa number no 0248 92 0248 ebia na wo de ne nso wo jonso a wo bre wo ye bema wo jonso wo te ya opa e wo bema nim anasa wo bema no emu hyehyew wo ni wo ba hia na wo ho esane na wo te ya e wo bema nim eya wo prostate no ene ho atechima eno na akofa sansunsan so ni nyina edi abro no wajonso awie na opesa jonso no etwa no eba suso kokoko sa enkwada edro ni ye 3p garlic mixture wo de nombi na fabo prostate ne ho ban sa ohaw na wo hu e wo bema mu ni nyina ebe free ho edi amaw uye bibi kakra na wona ne won sanyina aye otitriti bibi kakra be bia na wabre titriti ye na che se moja entimi ne afrisane ewo nipadua nim yi eno na akofa sa ohaw ne de abrew no edro ne ye 3p garlic mixture odi pebi ne nonom wankasa na odi adansidie no ebe ma afofro so akotobi enye na ewo pharmacy shops ene herbal shops enti bia na ba bia wote no drugstore bi we che ho no me ye wo se won ton bi wodi ekona kobisa se wo pe 3p garlic mixture ukwa obenya bi ediama na wonso watimi anonom wode ne ye asthma entehye yade said the last week me kan no sa yade no enye se bia na yato ene diama ebia ne fri abusuanim ena wonya fri abusuanim ana se droben na esese ma waharawa ne mframa edema nipadua no tokra bedem ana chimatew bi aba ho eno na akofa sa asthma yade yi ede abro no wode pe 3p garlic mixture na no bonse sa wa na wo bo na wo bo eya we ya wo mfia wo ya obo ehihyew ni nyina ebe free ho ama wonso watimi ade wo ho woso bro so ena opesa wotwe ana wafu eso wogina hwehwem a wankasa ho senye sei na wasenka meye ebia na nnuane bia yedidi kan nipadua ne ho srade nambi ni anadwudidie bi na akofa sansunsan so no ede abrayen eno ntime sraw wodi a 3p garlic mixture na no ebetwe ni nyina ebefa wagya na mu aba bonten ama wonso watimi ade wo ho afi yade ho na apomodi mapa etimi ayewodia wodi ebema kotobi na tobi ma wo yire tobi ma busua ni nyina sansa 3p abusua no emu ye de eno nti oba na wo school mu no tobi ma ne nhya ne bag na ono nso entimi emfa emmo ne ho ban edro ni ye ntinim akomam ani moja mu adwuma ne de ebebo wa hwe se da bia wo gina wo na so kama wo kwa wano ebe boost immune system ne so ede amaw eno nti enye na wo de bia wo bia wo kwa so pe 3p garlic mixture ebia wo tie me wo hwe me wo akra o kanhyi na wo pe edroni bi ato wo de kokenso kofisam na angel herbal na kope bi ashama fo ani trem ewo Ecos Pharmacy Madina health alert clinic any post office no enedi edi animuhwe Tema Community 5 obeko Little George Sanso ena Kumasi Kolinak Herbal Danny Herbal ena Kriske Herbal ebema obi ato ho eye Albert Sam Herbal takradi Mensa Koferidia Gabson Pharmacy wa eye Momuniawe Enterprise ene Cathedral no ene di animuhwe Sanso na Tamale eye wo Fakojo Herbal eben Electromat no nemo mo to edro na wahye nso se edro no garlic eda ho no eye kokko say na 3p garlic mixture no etie garlic no eye kokko edro ne so wotoam ehye ho a epai eno nti bia na wakọ ne afa plastic rubber bi dia maw ya twa 3p egu ho ye se ye dro na bia garlic eda ho no wo hye ye ya ye tuntum ye fufuo ento enya 3p garlic mixture piwa kedro na wa yaba ne sei ena etie ni tine nso eye kokko ubie ni tine so ni kwan se efedi eka wonsem enu ti hyesa ne ma we nyina nso ansa na wato bi na obi amfa so kwa ana wo achenchina me sorry sui me the doctor number no e chato
okay
Fred doctor ene ne ntwetwe nkomo wa ye krado se otie o obebo na yade bia e ha obia wa ma onimde na wa hu kwan a wo de befa so number no e 0248 92 88 0248 92 Medemano besia
okay asem ni ho onkofa asem emma all right ye to aso de amamo emradu se ye ko Newton Latte marriage ta ho na afi ode fm gagro so behwe kumasa santi kotoko sorry Hearts of Oak and Ash Gold game na eba so no na afi ye de aka nyina enso atoa mo so na minima de CK Akono ye de gadi tudwa se Wolfsburg I invite no ako Germany ashine no nyam kese kura emra Wolfsburg omo ebo game kakraka ba kominim se betimi ahwe CK Akono emra Wolfsburg for eto nsafre no ne enmunyam sonko a omo de share na okay enti the course na one triangle bedru baby a omo ede mic no koma CK Akono na ono omo de Dutch no ehye mu ho na nyasem ketu akra enti na eno so eno no okay enti enwonyam omo de share CK no na ya show hu mfoni kakra na now we na entire see a part of the world. CK kosum eye Wolfsburg no. And I share your players he because some amanonia. I'm sure appreciation sir.
I'm looking at the day
even North Africa here share Emmanuel Kwasi.
Yeah, Emmanuel Kwasi.
Okobo Zamalek.
Emu ya din oyareda ho Zamalek for na.
Omo buy ebe no. Ebe tia sika ni ade o free money na Zamalek for the penny for. And then see o ya.
Ninka
club no kra wan wi akọ mbaka say usumo for years.
Which Ameturi? Anytime Obeba Baba Yara,
yes.
Kotoko Bobo,
yes.
Ameturi need to be acknowledged.
Yes.
Foreigner, Ababa Boni, na Basa. Take it out, room crano.
Take it out, room crano by a deal. Send me a Kotoko legend, did Mummy Maminko. Minima, there's old players and no more tickets.
First, no more situation, more card. I'm driving a moment. I don't know if
there's almost some year can have some clubs no had to focus on Tikotoko, especially. That's our recognition, no teams, no the map players now.
Yes,
yes.
And it doesn't take so much. And cost still so much as true.
Well, yantu aswe. Usia.
Na say be chimfo na say okra na even omo small boy.
Oh, don't go to
Clinton Dodu. That was another nice one. A young chap. Jude Bellingham was honored when he was around 16 years.
Yes.
Birmingham. They retired the jersey in his honor.
Wow.
Jude Bellingham at the age of 16. Almost an achievement. But the talent and Yamidiamano. Almost take club. No who a talented young boy to say Jude. I think he was wearing some 22 years old. They retired.
Okay. And any late. Emrason say be a 5 a boom. Ma on now, maybe 6 months time. Maka 5 a boom. Remember, also not legends in na. But ma on now. Now, I'm about compa the Amasa clubs. I did Munyam Kessed the Ama clubs na IFFHS. Cloud essential, you know. And you need money buy.
And you have been a year.
You bless me the Kusia.
You know, as he said,
and the letterhead in our Kotoko is just. The place been a
confa. Newton by me was CCA. Yes, a Penny be friend. Okaza be the Pele African best footballer of the year 3 times, you know. And Penny be friend is a Abedi G2. So I was explaining to him, say, you can African footballer of the year be there 3.
Yeah.
But CAF the end Abedi the 2. So who said 91, 92, both the French magazine and CAF Edema Abedi Pele. But 93 there, Abedi nya from French magazine, name Rashid Yakin in a calf for the man.
Okay.
And to say, we got the adjective calf Beshano there, then Abedi is 2 times calf African footballer of the year.
Okay.
But calf footballer of the year in the year 3. Now, the French magazine, I'm not sure, and I know more award there into Golden Boy Abdul Razak, Sunday Ibrahim in 71. Golden Boy is, I think, 78. Omudi in a French magazine. And he said the moment I buy a baby and case 2 no. As a chance and the Golden Boy, any we would there free because no calf.
Okay.
Na calf on starting. Inti Abedi a 3 times African footballer of the year. But so person de uchremo and Abeka say calf there or you 2. Na general na me train new team. It will be na a EJ no. Golden Boy a J no. No a Sunday GN, not the second person, the goalkeeper Robert Mensah. Into first and second, to me, Kotoko players me. Ushema Abun said Opokunti second. I think that was 83. Into these guys have
Sir Franco has midfielder, master of football science.
Oh yeah, Adosu the second. Adolf Amansu the second in one occasion.
79.
Into Kotoko club of the century, good JC and Crawfobio. And now Kwa Pejama Bedru Sabri. Until Omon Pekwe Biso, you can even get sponsors. Ubitmen young Crawford be ready to sponsor. On the particular end of year season, be year end of year party for Fifi be. Say a placards be cry. And a plug be and at this season, and now it be at 10. Now you can easily get sponsors. Just get a strong marketing team in place. There are people are generously they will donate into that fund, and then no say season the koyo and koyo kura moye yenya chance. Odru be efe enyeska or the bet chance me be some kotokon de menya me be some house of okuno. This is what I have. Now no mess me J Bates. I was so excited meeting him close range, even on the koyo.
Sure.
I met Samir J and I was like, wow, these guys have come and killed themselves.
I listened to Kofi Badu in an interview with Dan Koku Yabua, and he clearly said Adolf Arma was a masterclass on his own. Adolf Arma alone was being challenged in his position in the national team by Papa Akon, the late Chenchehine, Albert Asase, but they always found it difficult to bench him unless he decides not to play. I'll compare Kofi Badu's style of play to Robert Hammond and Anas Seydu. Kwabena Black, anyway, Abreye. Mind you, Abreye Kofi Badu Jina Sono, na pokunti wo bench. They came out here, Kofi Badu to me. Na pokunti wo bench. Na Kofi Badu na shende ma 10 days.
So takwa poloti bench there.
Yes.
Na chese Kofi Badu ye.
Osei Kofi was a combination of Polo, Razak, and Abedi Pele. He was the original wizard dribbler and described by the legendary Ohinigan as one-man symphony orchestra Osei Kofi tops all.
One man symphony orchestra.
Symphony orchestra. Osei Kofi tops all. Lawyer Kwame Boafo. And so anyway, Abreye. Miko Kofi the Enosona Fimako Newton Lati. Marie Jataho. There is nothing wrong at all for Abedi Pele to visit Kumasi Asante Kotoko wherever they are before their game against Legon Cities. But he is not the best player ever Ghana has ever produced, as some people are speculating. Polo was better in all aspects than Abedi Pele, but all of them cannot be compared to Osei Kofi. Reverend Osei Kofi was a masterclass footballer, no size. Kofi Toronto, Canada. And so that way about Benivo Casa. Benivo Casa, we are at an agent.
And I was a Kofi, there was a Kofi name about 5. They almost can't dinner. Polo born like a crabby and Mahano. So they go in Botany, was a Kofi name about 5.
All right. You caught na new to Latin Maria Tasso de Cacra, as so yenso. New.
My somo studio has say na mo come on na me enjoy at metadin sa no. Now manage home pa say Joe. Match the 8th of the Premier League na here conclude on this particular day. Okay, outstanding game back okay. And no Kumasi Asante Kotoko and na Legon City's game na ebe koso and then you na ebema obia no aba on par at match the 8th or ye Ghana Premier League aye but before that ye di has folk hon komo kakra ne hwehwe ba bi omoda e wo table no so 12 on the table now oh share performance has folk done this season now I think say some can come on in fact the top 4 will be quite different say has folk continue akeka no ho na kakra ye bought match the ye kwado no first round no has folk and who no 4 goals and ma share no ma consider 5 who is performance no omunya kombe but ye share how overall so far and yema akọ and how so far my performance no akọ o share has folk asat match day 1 no na omoda 15th on the table. This is has folk the accumulation of more performance graphic here we share TV no so no the ding dong nature of their season thus far. So almost starting here we share 15th on the table as at match day 1 not just say omo back kra now you do match day 2 no there not just say ateko kra but that 18th match day 2 and a kakra match day 3 has folk sorry call here and sana omo back to an 8th position as at match day 6 but say no they are in their best form so far in the season. They are in their best form. They are in their best form of the season. Osha has folk I face carry on from here. Near team performance. Talking about Bienigo Stars from match day 1 no our more worst position has been match day 2 time I'm dropping a bar 4th on the table and if you it's been an ascendancy for Bienigo Stars. Talking about coach Abubakar Ouattara. The formation of the right game, say a player say so matured. More a bear responsibility to say the phobia fans. I am telling you from the coach's perspective, it's a 4-1-3-2 formation. It has balance in defense and of course a lot of dynamism in the final third. So Collison, Theophilus and a protected back 4 no in a 4-1-3-2. So Mohammed for me now the Ahmed Ramsey Yusuf Akaho in the final third. Amona air ball as a creative hub behind Hamza Issa and a free Boateng. A dia nanka any lineup we say mo. Yesi ebusa na nye pipason komana yedia. A dia didn't any say. Collinson is a DM of protecting the defensive partnership of Kevin Osasbene Samuel Mufa. Yamankwa Bafi as a right back on ne partner Emmanuel Amankwa. You almost have everything here. Apart from experience and maturity, I should say so. Now, Sani Mohammed Hussein Ahmed Ramsey, so creative by their own standards. And in the final third, double-digit 2 strikers, a leading team, nations, and as for last season. But talking about the formation, a boom beam and your formation for fra, a bema there for frokra. So, as for coach Abubakar, met me a case to say, not from Diaz as a coach, be piano. Coach, kakra. Or yet the man has to folk for. Name dia can say, and Yamana or a bit dead. So, catch us a 4-1. 3-2 4-1 no and a uno na Collison no or a young boy it's the make catch and say ma almost 6 to say the or central defenders in him. Ya no shame fin and then expose to us folk Midfield against Gold Stars greatly to some great effect. Collins in the piano or central defenders in him. I said on person movie from the blocks, even without pressure. Now what told want to actually cry. Really, that really exposed us folk Midfield not to some extent. But to say the American, it's something the technical team also saw it and we are changing. So 4-1, 3-2, very, very attacking. Now, Bibiani Gold Stars formation, it was a typical 4-1-4-1. Now, coach, and so Edura game in the call. But I'll be talking about that. Vincent Atenga, asa so another mode more. Ya kwame say enya Atenga no bia ni no has folk no. In fast study when I'm for busa. When your new partner in Kevin upon formerly of Bofokwa. William Denchi, another old G, but Oboy Jumapa. At right back, there's a young chap for Biani Gold Stars. In the middle of the pack, one of the best players in form currently for your league, Frank Amankwa, formerly of Techma 11 Wonders. Now, Gold Stars in Finfi Hodie. Also, Binaya Kambia, Frank Amankwa. Also, pass Binam Yuma, Frank Amankwa. Every partner, says Sadat, say Eric Bosumtre, all of them. Frank has been the glue to stick to. And will begin to go start midfielder. Now, has folk had dominated most of the balls, so they won the possession. But possession, no more, I feel saying that has folk for Nankasa territory. Then so fretful and from a begin to go stars. It was shady idea. Sometimes by being a mobile builder, they are called getting closer to the final third. Over Pesek or mobile tormenting, begin to go stars defense, and near hot nana pressure about. They kept keeping the ball, and every time beyond Bonnie Kromo back in their own defense, but more navigate. I caught Gold Stars half no. Now one. It was by virtue of the structure of Gold Stars, and no money difficult for us. Set obet me a penetrating the defensive blocks of Bibiani Gold Stars. So watch as I analyze the blocks to you. 2 lines of defense, the midfield and the back line structure. Now I must stay very compact and narrow. As a second 12 and a line me no asa kabo a banner sana. You need very good creators and sana the ball at this point. Has spoke about 4 attackers, but who to receive the ball in a very good position. Now I watch because Gold Stars are defending here. You have all these strikers are more set ball me about the final third. But what we saw, say because of the 2 lines of defense, I'm gonna have difficult how to connect them. Especially with short passes. And it has ball, trying to get a way out of the blocks, Now, the ball it made creativity so difficult for Hasbrook. It also made connecting to the 2 strikers of Habza Isa and Yasamoah Boateng, no money difficult too. Bibiani Gold Stars, so share a more present structure. It was like a mid block, meaning say Hasbrook the ball nearby, not a more how who be. Had the has bet me pass 1,000 million passes, but what they saw, they say, and Filfina creators in Mecca Mohammed, Sani Mohammed Hussein, Mecca Ahmed Yusuf. These were the guys who Gold Stars kept them at bay. Meaning, say defenders never born about how to connect to the final third. Short passes in Kahun. The second phase of your Giano and Kahun. And so connecting with a long ball to the strikers. But long ball, yes, a 50-50 Obiadia. Then on the battle for the second ball. And no, Emma Gold Stars stay in the game has for a creative lot of chances. I mean, I can say in a national, I'm creative half chances. But kudos to the Gold Stars goalkeeper Emmanuel Kobe. He was so good on that day against Hasbrook. Now, one thing I mean who here about Hasbrook and they say because of mobile home, 1, or person share 2, fans no expect at this point they say go abundantly. They kept pushing more men into the final third as the game won on. And Adiaba come who and say, oh, come to more men, no ref say pitch no so assassin in an fight into so ba me krom ha meaning say oh assassin kese o ba bia wo. Now it will be very difficult to lose ball in the final third and Hasbrook recover because they continue to pour more men in the final third. Set pieces back me bi o ball Kobe was astute between the sticks. It was so difficult for Hasbrook to get past him. And the performance on that day, really connected to that of the tactical nose of the coach. Yeah, but the coach from performance. So, how's the folk team? Met me, I can say, a community club beat no more. And can you bad the crowd? And you bad, but the load of expectation and the load of responsibility on this young chap, and man, it's difficult how to satisfy the needs of the fans. So bo na go ma on bobo na go ma e to be na kwan aba be da chiro including even a penalty na Hamza Boshe obo say no na obo penalty no who say the body demeanor the orientation everything na and depict confidence and obo no etotwene. So Gold Stars on the other side create few chances na few chances no na a bus as a result of two things. One, a counter how and how much has folk on the counter. So has folk and you're very, very careful. But be a season economy chief. Say team Sirikas or ball counter or beba huatropa. So make me bo has folk abaso, me bo mabaso, or mutimino and yet so bad. But it told be known to me for born and two opponents in the net. Not draw the beer bakwa work around it. Metaka so we defend and now face who keep na who protecting and now to say the attack and facing now meaning say your chances of recovery now are very 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 minimal. So Gold Stars na nya ball ya mokoshe in a white jersey has fucking a defender, but everything I saw here they say from the diagonal passes yeah now has folk a set boss na free but be a corner flag and one a back box no or more defender or more struggle pa floated balls from the wider channels so you goalkeeper sorry just as you are seeing here and now service situation now defenders in a structure now a lot of questions and cracks and they need to work around it. So this was the goal. Obia kope go ashe and omuja defenders no actually. And no who am watch the defenders no kwa. Obia kam. This was it. This was how we get Gold Stars any opportunity or the ball no ekotolet. And on ho asem na make catch say. So drew game no drew baby now share na say Joe to me and share go no. You left your defender, this defender, and I'll be asking you what is the structure here? I has folk at the very cover ball no. There's no single structure. Uhu and Crawford be a share rainbow jersey or more question. But even we have for now one striker know the control of the situation. So 4 players have been highlighted, but equally Gold Stars saw 3 players in this frame, and it was a counter situation. Michael and Kwa keep this name. Obehadro league mu one kumi enya this partnership quickly over the ball ekotumu. So when they close no, there's no pressure on the ball holder, there's no pressure on the ball receiver. E banisa no e ma goal scoring no e be easier. They all pass it, they all share pressure no be also because players in no ekope goal ashe in the final third. How did this happen? The structure never existed. Lateral bia ni babia, central defenders intimi cover babia. Benjamin Asare intimi pay free goal post room. Apart from this, they continue to pour more money in the final third. She Rombo Jesse waha. E bani say now Lusubo no waha na one striker some as against 2 defenders. How do you still recover? And it would happen. Just as Fernando Torres in Bitia Barcelona, I had a friend Michael and Kwa, but he failed to convert his chance. Now Metaka say ball and crowd you have endurance and good conditioning. But say oh bomb you have maturity and experience. A bonus anwa over experience and now and crowd. If we are the two a blend there, a power. Moving on, Lagos City's hosting Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Is it a big game? Is it a big game? A big game for different reasons. Reason number 1 is because I fear you see me onyanshe obia. Points here can start 3 points no onyanya bi. Na impo ya ka say ya chele bi mpo okay kaba mu kra na still endru the oba winning 1 game 3 points kra. Lagos Cities are struggling this season. In the final third, they've been very sloppy in defense, a lot of vulnerabilities on the team. So pressure or precautions. So on move team no and free relegation zone na on for team number and me catch pressure on both managers for different reasons. Now Dr. Ogumudie, the pressure na yes kotoko da form na oyi or more free ho. But Francis said, dog, you pay league, you know. It's another source of pressure on the coach. And American 2 teams, why not pick up 3 points? Obia here. Now, in my opinion, looking at Kotoko squad, South Pacific League in the marathon nature of the league, and how shallow Kotoko squad near. When you game be a from 1, me, my Jinimuch let me say, aha. Enen Kabia, Ubenchi Asare, a for Kamara, Managerial squad, a Quanewa, Kotoko ni midfielders bebresa, Kotoko any attackers bebresa. So defense or Obisa Justice Blair, you know his medical history as well as I know. You know his importance for the club as well as I know. It is so Lagos City, in my opinion as an analyst. Game be saying the manager squad now. In 5th year, is it a risk to bench Emmanuel Antwi or over starting. No. These are all ways to manage your squad. No. And your league now, you're about 7 games. Somebody might say, oh, few games, other than a new management. Because Kotoko squad, no. So, Dr. Yin is starting 11, we are. Yeah, check more bench. Not sure how many games are Aka and Sana season are any the expectation of fans, or more pet on this team. So, yes, you're more coach, but squad, no. How thick is the squad? Who are the players on the bench? Everything about this game, no. You continue to rely on this. So, media imagine champs. Sakawunya Lagos is unya coach Zito team. Our dreams more and can say be bakum you and I'll be going for Patrick Asiedu and Lord Amwadi Komomo Samba Ablo Nakamara demo and you're bad at all. Now my bench Justice Blaine Frederick Asari. Back in Midfield. My boy Aya Jamana Che na boy in team Manu Freeman Midfield na Peter Midu Saka Dauda and Cheba for but we no emu hakakra. I'm telling you with all honesty, Cheba for is not picking up his form, say Joe. With all the hype and the cause, what boy league pay what two kwaya koba Cheba for where and when are you responding and where will be your response? Oh league in so. What Bamwa Begabiabo, preseason amount times Peter Midu Aqua is not responding. Saka about that. 8 goals for about 5 from open play, 3 from the set pieces. And you know, it's been a good season for Saka. He moved. It is a bench. I bet I'm more when you more air resting command and also humpa. But anyhow, the same 4-3-3 can also be converted into a typical 4-4-2 with 2 central midfielders. In Team Jamana and then in Team Manu Che Jamana, Yaya out wide Peter Midu, Nasaka Bojana Cheba Fochi. The same players with different formation. Back 4 no there and 1 no. Now so my question number 1 is say blame yet what the NBC. Emmanuel Antwi Finfin who ade nebesi. And of course in the final third, the goal load are so far better more ade amaye. So who yi na frani mu ha. Is it a risk? That's solely down to me, my opinion. Going into the game, Dr. Echo back free in the last game against Basake Holy Stars, and it was in Dongani Samba Gilbani, Justice Blade, Joseph Ablo the boy, Lord Amwa Patrick Asiedu, and the ball as a wing backs. In 15 minutes, you have creative spark, you have tackles, and you have ball progression. In Emmanuel Antwi, Che Jamana, and a Tina do Samuel. In the final third, Elvis Barfor, and a Abetamwa, and a boy, a typical 3-5-2. And a coach the boy, and he made sure said Obetimi Akipi defense of Basake at bay. But my point and my key observation about this Kotoko team say Joe, all the goals of my consider Fino are back in the second half. All the goals, and it has a certain feature. Be a doctor on Shenwani Hujuma. Holy Stars the bar to Kotokonet. Brekum Chelsea the bar to Kotokonet. And a Basake, Omodi Amu Golden, I will show TV. So you are blessed to have this clip here. But me, Fadia can also because a told be now as a Hajoneka. But Kotoko goes no machine. Brekum Chelsea the other a key about 95% feature of this same situation. A floated ball into the box, everybody goes off, the goalkeeper gets exposed, and ball under the net. Tamben Omoteka, latter part of the game. And even young apostles, it was the second half. So, Doctor, then away. But Yansha Kotoko performance charts this season. It was sort of Kotoko performance, and it was sort of. As at match day 1, no, na Kotoko will hurry that throw that quickly. But be our Tiaba form was match day 2, Tema Oteba 8 on the table, but quickly they rose to their natural habitat. And now my match day 5 for the first kakra and a goal stars a 2-1. As at match day 7, or transition, I come match day 8. Kotoko at the second on the spot. So the performance chart of those games, has been good. Very, very good. The worst position has been match day 2, but Tenokrano quickly match day 3. It's been good. By contrast, how has been the fate of Legon cities? Quickly, na graph na tiaba from Legon da form obi. But I'm telling you this, at some point in the league, Legon cities be show obi na when or be no. Is it going to be Kotoko? Is it going to be Gold Stars or Hasselhoff? And you're behind a Babu Legon cities. They will get up from where they are struggling. And I am telling you, it's just going to be another team. Now, Ocean League table no so have 12 goals and I'm conceding in 7 games. In fact, because a soccer can operating at an 8-goal deficit. Naturally, say the car and Maku 8. What in 4 goals in our showing free no 12 in our conceding more. As a sabre or balancing and the attack and the defense with some 8 goals. And yet Oh, share the Mekano every time I can, and your attack and never stay the top of the league. A attack in Swatreman is the second best attack on 8 goals, along with Adriana. But Adriana share 8, we are considered 10, meaning Swadeka 2. In Swatre 8, we are considered 8, meaning Swad no Biaka, but share the position on the table. But Kumasa Santa Kotwasha 7 pe. Even Adriana share more channel. In Swatra share more channel, but Ocean defense are that second 3 goals and we are considered in 7 games. Ocean goal side defense, Ocean medium defense, Omunina as 2 defenses. Omo attack and from saying, oh, can Adriana any Swatra, but defense in tea. Omama can in our form, and nothing I made check because say, so won't to me share and my show. But from this evidence, on to me share by a shadow more. And I am saying, say, at some point in the league, Legon cities ever show be. And this is why you don't need to take a risk with them. And Safranco Kasembi off camera. Are you taking the risk in resting few players or overcome talking in answer? See, I know I do not know what you I know they are on technical bench no. But Omonsha one player be a friend Ali Muhammad on another partner for somewhat in a do for Legon cities. Omonsha Yepa Alidu is the sprayer of their passes from deeper midfield. Or 2 passes to defend the attackers anymore. As if saying an hour the pass here. He's a very, very good player, technically gifted. And Maka na chipe na nothing to do on any ball. So he knows how to get the job done. And because extra in Legon here come 1-7, they've been scoring except some goals from Machado and Drew Beer. Champions Edda. And I am telling you, don't take a risk with them, Kotoko. If you want to fight out, fight out. If you want to manage the game, I share my opinion on that. But Legon cities, Omunyawa, Omubeshaw, except that Omunyan Tinsim, at the back of their defense, Ubenya, Obise, Joseph Paul, Obenya, Frank Akoto, all these guys are very much experienced. And they bet me, I can say, Kotoko very win the game, but they should have and do things right. Other than that, omo selection ne omo game reading the BNCC so and just a game no be and especially Kotoko strength aye first half no ommiem no nhwemu kena and sana game na could do second half ama Lagos cities atimi asori aba game no wey I am a little opinion me share on this game. And I feel say at the end of the day no say table no more and maintain say Kotoko be draw level with BBN goal stars, but it will be down to purely the hard worker on Bayer against Legon cities. My mention the 2 coaches, are the very best of luck. Naminani and former chief. Now on peaky show no from out and that day Tuesday we. So Joe,
okay, Masum Ewaha, Newton Lati Marijata. All right, na yen twaso. Ene NTK ni Nana. Also a friend Brigadier General in Team Chumasi Kwajo, and then when you 1 year into young wish Brigadier General in Team Chumasi Kwajo NTK, and when you 1 year NTK offers nice boy Nini na Baye Penimpa. Why? Na who so Emma Ghana pa yes. They are hofe and Kohevna. Kentiki ne dikai oh. Naso nya ho fe ne diko. Di jina so di kone die. Obebre. Ne kakra fro obebre papa. NTK. All right.
Obebre kakra fa.
Mikofa eye Dawood Heba. Any what? And kra to kakra bia ba na fe dia kana to am so ye chekra.
Disa yaresa bia wei abesia nom se obi biara ohaw biada ne so bia no aye yare de onnam yenso na entimi enye de ensa ne yare ebia me no ka sei mi yare na me bebuboso no ebi kura na mantimi amo yare so oba yankopon se onnam yenso enam haban so enam mpaibo so ebetimi atu yare na se ama ho ato ebia odie ne ye awosem na ehaw ebia oye bema no entimi sori nyina so kura ansa na bema ne be sori agina so no eye moja ene de ko enti se moja moja entimi ndi afrusa ni ye a bema no entimi nya dey because bema na ye dindindin na eye moja e na afele ni sa ebia me no kasa ne de ode na awu eda ho fom kojo a entimi nsori kura no nyankopon na me nso ebema nam ahaban so amana sori ama ososo ho ato be ne ye meto nchia wo ho bi ebia na oso de ne de odi kobo ania na abesne ko free premature ejaculation oba ebi wo honom kra eye adwemu na wose ye de ye cycle da bia me kasa ebi wo honom enye dro enye bibia na ye dro oba ye no bedi nkomo na said the problem ni city no ya hwe every problem no aha ye scientific clinic things ya yaresa no ye demonstrate wan kasa
enuanom ne adofo ye frɛ me Dr. Dawood me na me da Dawood Herbal Hospital ano na enam me so enane Dawood ointment Dawood 360 capsules wodwa man so a ene obi adi hu adanse na du wei edutwam Dawood ointment Dawood ointment fetwi na ebeko ofa Dawood 360 capsules or cc na ade wom na drom yenu wei adwuma bom obi a osi ye o yapa de obeye ne se o de Dawood ointment no etwitwi osisi na anopa ene anwumra na nsa bia no na odi bia bo asawa obetimi de atua udware wi a fa Dawood ointment o de te ne fa sra ta bre kro na no na wonom Dawood 360 capsules no anopa ene anwumre na danse na ba amane o de enko na enko ti adanse ni bi
Dawood ointment edrowe me straighten and welding the toda me pon djuma na me na me hu bibi enyi ba se minya sa Dawood ointment we na mbitwitwi a na no paso minya Dawood 360 na me no mo a ese kware me ye adwuma kra se kane no te drowe de edima se mama no be di so asema mama
electrician na ye adwuma ekofia yentimi na Dawood ointment so ye adwuma na obra okodru fia fa twitwi ade be che no na ho aye den Dawood ointment fa twi keke na ebeko
drum yusu mama hode pa ma metimi gba adwuma bi e kama e ma me ye Dawood 360 capsules and Dawood ointment o memre we no na do we no so twitwi wa aposo e ma ya oni nyina afiri o ma ge chop be gba adwuma Dawood ointment fa twi na ebeko
da bia amafo company da o ka musa akospreda mi secret na nu ani ebudo na ani Dawood ointment ene papa mi sori anopa mi di twitwi mi sisi achi mi babia he mi ntebre secret ni nie ti so be so te semia we use Dawood ointment that is the secret of my taxi driving
me a transmission gearbox specialist ejuma mi ye en kan na mi pega ade a na me nsakura antimi pega na ase me ma ade so na lock mi sisi ti say fi se mi share Dawood 360 capsules and Dawood ointment aboa me bebre the dry you na so amente ya mente bla bia obia mo modern so betimi apɛ Dawood ointment and Dawood 360 capsules enya bi ato
odofo se watibi adro ya me ka ho asɛm no eno ho adanse ene wono madi no ko pharmacy e ben wo herbal shop e ben wo ne koto Dawood ointment Dawood 360 capsules na sɛ de enkrofo di ho adanse no wo so be di ho adanse wo pesa wo frɛ ya eno na wo screen ase no 0244 88 64 37 na 020 168 1717 baby a yeton adro wo man Ghana mu bia no o de wura house o pe Dawood ointment and Dawood 360 capsules
ahai the work scientific clinic onyankopon adawroma odi sa yaresa bia wei abesia nom se obi biara ohaw biada ne so bia no aye yare de onnam yenso na entimi enye de ensa yare ebia me no ka sei mi yare na me bebuboso no ebi kura na na mantimi amo yare so oba nyankopon sei onnam yenso enam haban so enam mpaebo so ebetimi atu yare na se ama ho ato ebia odie ne ye awosem na ehaw ebia oye bema no entimi sori nyina so kura ansa na bema ne be sori agina so no eye moja enedeko enti se moja entimi ndi afrusa ni ye a bema no entimi nya dey because bema na ye dindindin na eye moja na afele ni sa ebia me no kasa ne de odie na awu eda ho fom kojo a entimi nsori kura no nyankopon na mienso ebema na ahaban so amana sori ama ososo ho ato be ne ye meto nchia wo ho bi ebia na oso de ne de odikobo ania na abesne ko free premature ejaculation oba ebi wo honom kra eye
adwen mu na wɔse yɛ de yɛ cycle da bia meka sɛ bi wɔ hɔ no ma ɛnyɛ duro ɛnyɛ bibia na yɛ duro oba yɛ no bɛdi nkɔmmɔ na sɛdeɛ problem ne sitie no yɛhwɛ ehunu problem no aha yɛ scientific clinic ten sɛ yɛyaresa no yɛ demonstrate kyerɛ wankasa a woyare no na wahunu sɛ ɔwokɔ no aduro no a wokɔ no wanya ahotɔsoɔ sɛdeɛ tie bia no ho yɛ de ɛbɛtɔ hanom yɛnhyɛ da ma waduro kɛkɛ yɛma waduro wɔ aberɛ a yɛhunu problem no because ammerɛ sika ho yɛ den enti sɛ ɔma obi aduro no wonim deɛ yɛaduro ne kɔ akɔyɛ na sɛ ɔkɔnom aduro na sɛ ankɔ a waha nipa korɔ no wodeɛ ne yɛ typhoid so sɛ enya wa wanhwɛ ya ohunu typhoid betimi ama yɛtwa wɔn so no epilepsy ɛtwerɛ wone ka sɛ ebia na wonam a wotwa hye ama wakyiniya ɛnkɔ a meso bra ene me mbeto ntia ebia na wodeɛ no ɛyɛ pressure na tena so akyɛ pa ebia me no ka sɛ woda fom tim stroke abubu agu fam anase yare na ama na obubu agu fam tim a untimi nsɔre no frɛmini ni ho nkɔmɔ wonya prostate problem odun so a enye yi anase yesi wo prostate cancer na say wo ho crowd of person check say wo prostate no eye adwuma yi a oba ye betimi a check am ebia na wo de ne ye eba na wo pɛ de a yankopon adom ye betimi adom aboa wo ebia na ma no wo de ne ye fibroid na haw me no ka say obi wo no ma the problem pa ye halitosis okasa esenti wo mu pa wo bepie ya so ha no ma ye behwe ba bi e free ba na yetimi ade etu ase ama wo ebia wo kɔ ye so cholesterol wo cholesterol ebia wo kidney problem wo liver problem me no ka say yenua ma no omo brebebre infections ha omo enam say yenni proper hygienic places a yegya na say yedwonso ana say yinti no say infections nko ade a betimi aba ama yenso so yetimi atutu ama ho ato ebia na wo de ne ye bone problem nka say mu na hwo papa ebia na wo de ne ye ulcer ye betu ase e de ama me no ka say ebia na wo de ne ye hernia wo de ne ye diabetes odi ani ye pressure yare bia ha obia no emre ni ntie bia na mentime mu boy yare ni nyina so ni what scientific clinic ma se atonsu ba bia free ba e wo Ghana ha bia oba o se oba atonsu Monaco junction bedu a number no na wuwu no 0244 087 687 ofre a mema ya ba be fa aba ho udu adansi wura banka opposite pe ene ne mo se signboard no bo kakraka e ho ni what scientific clinic ubo se e honom no ya hyehyɛ nsa crate bebre honom adansi wura bank opposite
Accra your mile 7 Edekota kwan no Janet Corner your kwan ho pe ubedru mile 7 overhead na ofre ya homa trufo no ya betre kwan.
Wherever you are in this world, either you are in Ghana or you are not in Ghana, you can call or WhatsApp us and we will arrange how to help you.
What scientific clinic? Amen.
Okay, yama muna kwaba biom emfa emra Kessben television Kessben 3.3 Kumasi and afi 92.9 Accra nim potem ho nyina PSTV channel 364 Go TV channel 121 ye obo so donko na ya page emu ma breaking news of for enso about the transit naro mijidi pa say birthday wishes ka
ende be kwa
ene ntem
me am yaketwa
okay
Ibrahim Sabiantwi PJ
okay
Mose Ninua
okay
Mose Ninua no me no birthday the same day
all right
nti Ibrahim Sabiantwi ono so na THB country rep
nice
and they Ibrahim
okay
nti we dey a very special happy birthday to
okay
na funu na say mo ayidu kaka
Mr. Onka Frase mo ha Ebi happy birthday
and Ninua ba penyin ono Canada sisi a Esther Adjoa Sapo and then so Esther birthday nti Ebi ni onua penyin no omudi on birthday the same day
wow
wadaroma
nice
na me fa we ntwato Nana Otidapa Ultimate Cape Faith Club your chief patron ono ye based in Amsterdam ono ye chief patron and then so ye Nana Otidapa birthday oko Amsterdam almost of fitness friends fitness club ono so na ompanyi pa na Nana Otidapa and Nana we dey very special happy birthday to you such a nice guy
okay Nana happy birthday nemom ni nyina no birthdays ni nyina no the chat work again him say they kwa kweto na ya wo she yenua no happy birthday and Kofi Achampong
Honorable Frederick Kofi Achampong
Achi honorable you wish you happy birthday. Wakuma swadi nyina no. Amze wiase nyina obi ani wakuma swadi. Yesi nyankopon onye na onfama why no fanshi woni nyam na wabre.
Na yen kan kire nuan mo kwa me chem krom, farmine, poku krom, ahwerewam.
Afano
south eat for nyina dwama.
Yes.
With their branty with die obi anim. See nwura mu pa de mfamra fie de. Ena do ma chede nti nyame na yi ama mazomfo.
Special birthday friends, presents and our gifts. All right. Happy birthday, Kofi Achampong. And I know I say on Coco. All right.
I'm very free.
I'm very free.
Tony,
Godfather.
It was and then you may put the live commentary.
7 p.m.
Yes.
Legon City's Kotoko.
Yeah.
The live commentary.
Okay. And the Yambro cry na fi yempejim.
Other room I'm in kakra. Reform herbal mixture make am for at the amount Dr. Jima I don't know the heart doctor a funnel ya the sadie or number 1 our Ghana ha onisaso ni nyuma no hote na apomodin pa de Dr. Jima osan ho a jawa dwonko a na ubetwa reform herbal mixture o dwaso reform air capsules reform air femicure and so our honoma unya bia ebetimi aboa se otenase a na se atatai ona se chitriti and sugar diabetes blood pressure, sexual weakness, prostate enlargement, usisi enaya oya, and now when ya enemu ya the infections, candidiasis send on ourselves for or said oko now compare and no be reform herbal mixture, reform capsules, and then femicure. When any drama come for the amount, a boo our gun ha opedo do it to obet me after 0243 565926 and now 0244 626166 020509 616266 and also another number for obenya Dr. Ajiman na for ayer sano what to us here at the amount help us so I remember drew bema obeche o sinanim o the boss wa na wajemu there be amount partner no na the engine anoti ana heba so about ba o ye bema na obebodge on passwacha a heba so cream and the capsules and ne me kan for the amount obedum aseda house oko drugstore pharmacy bia obenya herbal salt cream ene ne capsules say eye watenka ene wo form osisi na ye wo ya low libido low sperm count no onya herbal salt cream ene ne capsules a ebetimi edi waginamu ye papa na nyame adom nso a on the 8th on the 9th and on the 10th SG Mall ye bia no enti SG Mall ene the place to be on the 8th on the 9th and then on the 10th of November. Now over SG Mall CCO pretty no mom you pound to mark pa on the South 3 days now there to Jan 8th, 9th and then 10th. Now on the 10th no and then in Pompon so on the 8th no you be more than kasa and no air anopa no do na fe and you may ya de me Kumase fashion and music night no Eddie Atwa so Saturday 9th no you be the longest convoy ever in Ghana. Falcon no be kan de ho na ye promote peace na fe about 7 Saturday na Kofi Kenata ebeba Ken Paluta or Sekrom Sikani mo ba betonyum ni nyina no for free bra na be enjoy good music on the 10th ye be premiere ye more na movie na actually said the more the Royal cinema or SG Mall na fe and to focus on high life omo ebeba asie bi Ghana ha de obi a obo high life for ya de bia eba SG Mall and afem omo yi movie de dodo na enso ebeba nti SG Mall eho ana ye ko obe siniema obe horo nsa eye Dettol soap no ano nam na edin ehwam wo de si ade a eche quality na ope bia ton so a ebu Ghana ha ebu no so eda from panty Dettol soap na be kan for edema fabi wash nsa na enclear gems fabi su niema na oniema no ene ente na enyima fabi dware na obe hu difference a what Dettol soap ene others no munti Dettol de obia ese eye 2074 ene twanitia efre T74 said the approach for no AC fresh yem pebi mo no because a juma na eye no e work it some magic a year juma sem kunya T74
yade ben ana entimi nto ase say e for kidney disease and say heart related issues, lung infections, syphilis, when ya chest problems, high blood pressure, na or high blood sugar, prostate enlargement, early cancer, gonorrhea, bad and asthma, wounds, fatigue, ne nyina no onya tontina 74 a drawway and so everything aboa ye papa. Republic Bank any bank ɛwɔ nipa ho adagye ɛwɔ nipa ho ntoboaseɛ yɛbɛtie wɔ asɛm ɔwɔ dream house ɔwɔ project bi a ɔbɛsɛ ɔyɛ nanso sɛsia no ɔne sika ɛda hɔ ɔbɛyɛ asoɔ yɛ a yɛno bɛnhyehyɛ yɛ na yɛtɔ japaden de ama na ɔnya ntoboaseɛ atua no nkakra na ɔmpɛ wei na ɔpɛ deɛn sɛ ɛyɛ credit cards investment SME corporate digital or retail banking a Ghana ha and beyond Republic Bank nkoa ana ebetimi abo akwantuo de fakodan Asabet Travel and Tour Dubai na ye kono ehobe de bruta obeso kobia nipa baako $1,649 ana nipa mienu double occupancy no $1,899 ye okumase bantima oho na obenya Asabet Travel and Tour yene atwema mponua Rural Bank na the same building top right corner close to the CBG Bank and na obenya Asabet Travel and Tour na you better tickets at the amount you better visa at the amount na for ye de wa site tour no be kwa miamia hodopia wonu hoda obe back no na oluko refresh na busua no enije enso abanti Asabet Travel and Tour Baltimore High Street pay tira kwan na yemfa wo entu kwan latest form abaoba obeso oda na osori ahoɔden mu onso dae basa on down sorry te said ya twa bagwa wapo ene wapo so enya wo ya latest form nko a ene wa brabo mu yonko o de ho ball latest form a obeda na form L sofa V sofa shape no so ho no ma opa bi atoko any of your showrooms a latest form ebenya bi e de amount ye niema no de obi agitum se eye papa na ebo no sa da form ya teto se hu enti oko any of your showrooms a latest from product no obenya bi enso ato obetwi osia enye culture ko toothpaste a mesro mentwi osin esenya ade a yetimi sere editu kwan ma wo se ho hia na esen ontimi fansie den a ebeyi ne ho obese ose no eye fitaa wonu pampa na eye kama na ose eye den otwe ose moja bi ama use Kel Charcoal toothpaste na entimi emwa Franco Trading Enterprise edit Franco bonya chede no edit about Christmas no ye omu anesa enti beto laptops o ye ho Nokia, Samsung, iPhones, smart TVs, washing machines, chest freezers, CCTV cameras, and then as for and upebia call any of your branches na obenya pina so ato Franco Trading Enterprise kuma said ye boo Adum Bebiano Ubenya Franco Trading Enterprise Frayen 0245 316969 0245 316969 and no Franco Trading Enterprise Jabira Bank ye buy 40 years in year in fear aduanai bank mu bibian ho or the fire swear ya yentimi emwa 40 years there you huge experience about banking sector na enti bebie savings account bebie current account dachinti obane dachinti ne abre yo enti bebie dachinti account beto shares na eye shareholder VIP cash collection service na de ye be render e de amount for free when ye moye party moye wedding na sorry bar for there na open bank am ye credible a wo betimi aju sika na abakukura mfa nchen ya eye Dwabin Bank nko a na betimi aye e de amount ye head office no e wo Asante Dwabin obefre yen e wo 0271 409340 0271 409340 eno ene Dwabin Bank na Asante Mapo ye headquarters ne e wo no he obi so e wo Edwoso Bonre Aboso Dwabin Pankro no onye Roman Hill Swami Mazin Adeshiman Fumeso ene sepati mpomo nyina no obenya Dwabin Rural Bank na mampom baby som emena so December year said ye call 27 other homes no nemo mampom baby's home and the first and ye mampom kwa ye call other orphanage homes omobro 27 enti se si akwanya no wo ho se opese ode niam bi be kan ye de ho na ye de kwa obetimi afra yen anaasɛ wo deɛ wopɛ sɛ ɔyɛ ne mmom nso a wobɛtumi afrɛ na wo donation no watumi de ama yɛ enti sɛ wowɔ kakra wɔ hɔ na pɛ sɛ yɛbɛfa wontumi ɛmfa ɛmma a frɛ ne bɛfa wo nneɛma no 0549 887444 0549887444 na mmom wodeɛ no ɛyɛ sika baabi awɔ no wontumi fa nneɛma mba wontumi frɛ me mefa send your donation through momo number 0245 759593 0245 759593 ɛdi a bɛba no ɛyɛ Kessben Outreach Foundation no any momo name no 0245 759593 sendo kakra bra na sɛde ɔkae mobruhufo nyankopɔn ɛnso ɛbɛka wo yie papa award winner.
Okay, enti yɛde bɛsia na nyame yɛ adom a deɛ aka nyinaa no ɛbɛsan de abrɛ mo na yɛatoa so ɛnɛ Kumasi Asante Kotoko any Legon cities 7 p.m. na saa game no ɛba so the live commentary ɛnso ɛbɛba na ɛyɛ ama mo nyuma fidie mfamfiri ha koraa kala
Ejo
minima deɛ mmerɛ no so a is it true my muhwehwɛmu yie sɛ Ghanaian referees ɔmo na the least paid ɛwɔ wiase nyinaa
jo a fact
metie me ho adwiri me
ya jo ɛnokorɛ ɛkyɛ sɛ adekode ama no yɛ nokorɛ bebrebe ni sɛ referees no sɛ ɔmo tu kwan a other countries no wobɛkɔ no wo transportation ɛnyɛ wo ka ɛnti deɛ aka bia yɛ wɔ allowance but yɛyɛ high no yɛyɛ no all inclusive ɛkɔfa 1100 ma wa wode firi Volta region ɛkɔ na 100 ɛno kora yɛ FIFA na gye saa o woyɛ FIFA referee na wogye saa na wofiri na lerigu wofiri Volta region bɛsi kɔ na lerigu a check transportation kɔ almost 9
FIFA referees na gye
1001 na there's class 1 na gye 1000
I see.
So Joe, all inclusive, including hotel, TNT, everything. But the Kodia na first at this, I don't say every president can be said or no other improve. Firstly, Joe, they open secret. Some of us are going to match over center no, home team no, Obama baby ada. It's not signing money in an affect here. It will quite how. But an idea, I'm round cratch say home team in the security. Or they so born by no. Yasa catch yourself, man friend or my so cram no be. Zero contact. And not you kono. Na any pan about drug match 4 o'clock. No about Jina Stadium, Marco Pim say gate near baby. No I dressing room. Okay. A better than the performance I was
better than the performance I was through.
These are the things.
All right. Yedibesia. Kalana fi nyame yadma yasan atransibium Miss Angela Bodi nurse Pope John Paul Hospital Jamasi. Miss Angela Bodi nurse Pope John Paul Hospital Jamasi and they also birthday Lord of 82 Bonnie.com and the abase also happy birthday. Nkɔfɔ onhyira wo so dɔnko abɔ yɛpɛgye mu ma breaking news abidafo nso abɛtoa so ama yɛ yɛde mu nyinaa se akram